Hey everybody, how are you? Hope you're having a good night. I know it's kind of late. I just finished up with some work and I thought maybe I would sit down and do a react to all the Twitter peeps as well as do a retro react. And I picked out a few things for tonight and they're all based around the lives that Foodie has done today. Specifically the one that she's on right now, where she has been talking about perhaps going back to Syria. The feeling is that she might try to go back over there and live. Now, if you go back a few lives, it was kind of leading up to this. My mic is off. Is it low? Hold on a second. It's working. Maybe it's because I'm talking low. Heh. I'm very quiet. Doggone it. How do I turn up the volume of this thing? Okay. Let me look. Is that better? Is it better? Did that help? Huh. Sounds perfect to me. Let me just see what's going on here. Give me just a second. I got the volume boosted. Did that help? YouTube must be weird. Let me try something. Okay. There. Did that help? You have to turn all the way up. Right here. Starting to hear me? Okay. Let's see. We got to turn. I turned off the AC. Did that help? Is that better? No? Doggone it. Well, let's see what we can do here. How's that? wasn't the AC. I was just checking. Did the volume go up already? I switched it to the microphone on my webcam. Did that help? At all? Why is my microphone so low? That's weird. Okay, I'm probably sounding like I'm talking through a tunnel right now because I just switched off the microphone. That helped some. Tell you what, let me just try one thing. Hold on a minute. Just bear with me. I gotta locate wires and stuff here. Why is it sounding like that? That is weird. Okay, I did. There. The microphone looks like it's working. Better? Did that help? Did that help? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Nope. I got some people saying yes and some people saying no. I got the volume all the way up. Let's see. Speakers, voice changer. No, no, no. It's a little low. Why is that? What's going on with that? You can hear me fine in AirPods. Oh, well, I gotta turn the AC on. I noticed it was acting weird with Discord earlier. I don't know why either. What is going on with my computer? Okay, anyway, how y'all doing? I guess I'm gonna have to talk loud. If you don't mind me talking loud. I don't want to talk loud. All right. She's been having fun with the wires. I guess she has. Okay. So, where were we? I lost my train of thought. It's okay. Let me see if let me just go ahead and put the microphone right here in front of my face. YouTube has been crazy the last 2 days. Well, maybe it's YouTube's fault because they're stupid. Okay. I think we got this. I think we got this. All right. So, let's go back the last few days. Let's go back to the back and forth between Chantal and Salah. You know, like she was saying he didn't want to come to Canada, and she wanted to go to Syria. I told y'all, it felt like they were blocking each other from what each other wanted because the other one wanted something completely different. Like, he wants to come over to Canada. Chantal does not want him in Canada. She wants to go back to Syria. He's in Syria. She's like, I want to come back to Syria. He's like, no, you can't come over here. My dad is sick. So they are effectively blocking each other from what each other wants to do. There was that. Then that progressed to Chantal getting some kind of letter in the mail. Nobody knows what it is. A lot of people speculating that it might have been an eviction notice. Don't know if that's true. She seemed very tense when she came online. Like something was wrong, but she didn't want to tell us what was. Then she came online and said that she gave her notice. Now, here's something of note, chat. Lean in and listen. The place where the Chantal moved into, She moved in on a rent special. Let's not forget about that. Most normal leases are for 12 months, true. But Chantal, she moved in on a rent special where you could live there for a couple of months and not pay rent. How they're able to do that is they tack an extra 2 months on the back end. So, like, she's talking about, I got to get out really, really soon. But if she moved in on a rent special, that would mean she's on a 14-month lease, not 12. So the 2 months free isn't really free. They just get it on the back end. So all this talk about, I got to go soon, I got to go soon, I got to go soon, that may not be true. She may have a lot longer time there than what she's talking about. She may want to leave early, she may be getting evicted, but her lease might be for 14 months, not 12. So I think she wants to get out of there a lot sooner than the amount of the lease. The feeling that I'm getting from Chantal, she wants to get out of there in about a month. Yeah, meaning whoever got her into the apartment, I think they may have stopped paying the rent. That could be the case also. But you know what? Chantal's been wanting to get out of that apartment for the last several months. She's been saying, I don't care if they evict me. She didn't want to be there. She did not want to be there. She's been bitching for a while now that she wants to leave. I don't think she ever intended to stay in Canada for as long as she's been there. She probably thought she was going to stay there for a little bit and hop back over to Syria. And it's been a while. So I guess tonight in her live, she was talking about Syria, going back over to Syria, living in Syria. So all the arrows are pointed in the direction of she's going to try to go back to Syria. Is that a smart decision? No. And it doesn't make sense. She's got everything she needs here. She's able to make money here. She's in very bad health. Wherever she goes, she's going to need access to a good health care. And where she wants to go may not have the best health care. So why does she want to go back over to Syria? If she goes over there, the internet's going to be crap. She's going to lag a lot because that's what happened last time. They do have blackouts and brownouts for electricity. Why go over there? I have a theory, just a theory. These are my thoughts. I think she wants to go back over to Syria for a few reasons. One reason, because Quirky Love Rosie is living rent-free in her head. Quirky Love Rosie has been doing couples content with Remy. And Chantal's always been a person of like, what about me? Like, she wants to do couples content, but how can you do couples content without your partner? So there she is, she's watching Rosie. She's seeing Rosie and Remy doing couples content, and she's feeling left out. Really, really left out. And she's a bit of a competitor. She feels very competitive, like, oh, Rosie and Remy are doing the couples content, that I want to do it too. So she can't do that unless she has Salah. So that might be one reason why she wants to go back over there. A stronger reason could be her income is going down. It's going way down. And her lifestyle is expensive. She wants to go somewhere where she really doesn't have to pay rent. I think that when she was over in Syria, she got a little spoiled with being somewhere and not paying rent. I think that she's tired. I think that she's very sick. and she just can't operate at the level that she's at over here, if that makes sense. Like she can't be over here and do the Foodie content like she used to. She's running from the tax man. She still owes quite a bit in taxes. So she's looking for a place to escape. And I feel the reason why she's never spoken out against Salah is because she wanted to keep that door open in case she needed to get to escape with. You know, her going back over to the Middle East, it's not about chemistry, and it's not even about love. It's about, I need a place to escape to. She wants to run back over to the Middle East and escape her problems. She's convinced herself that moving to a different location, all her problems will disappear, and that's not going to happen. But that's what she tells herself. If I go somewhere new, then all of my problems will be solved, or most of them will be solved. So she, I guess, is trying to push and pressure to go back to Syria. So she was set up for success over here. She had all the cheat codes to the game, and she still failed, and it took less than a year. So now, because she's failed, she wants to go back over there. She seems to think that'll solve a lot of her issues. And I agree with Pulpy. Pulpy is right. This Salah crap deal needs to end. Oh, it needed to end months ago. Months and months ago. And it's not happening. Because it's a pride thing. If she lets go of Salah, who does she have? Who does she talk about? Chantal, she looks at being a single woman with no man in her life as being shameful. Like, she loves to say, where's your man? Where's your husband? Where's yours? He's in another country. He's not even really talking to you. But she wants to go back over there. Not for love, but to find a place where she doesn't pay rent, have somebody pick up her food, and if she's over there, she doesn't have to make as much money to maintain her living. She doesn't have to pay $2,000 in rent. So I think that's a big reason why the thoughts of Syria have come up. Like she said a while ago, I don't know where I'm going to go. I don't know what I'm going to do. So she's attempting to go back to the Middle East. Do I think she's going to be successful? No. No, I don't think she's going to be successful. But she's going to try. And she's stupid enough that she would try. You know what, though? If Chantal wants to go back to Syria, I say go. Have at it. You've trash-talked the U.S., you've trash-talked Canada, you don't appreciate where you are, you can go back over there. You don't appreciate the Western world, you don't need to be in it. Goodbye. Have fun on that plane, that long plane ride. No, she isn't fit to fly, but she doesn't care. Chantal does not do what's best for her. She does what's best for her ego. So have fun with that, Foodie. Have fun with that little fantasy of going back to Syria. I hope that Salah rips you off for every penny you got before you get there. Now, there's something that I want to talk about. It's serious. It might be triggering. And I want to be completely respectful and compassionate about this. Some of you already probably know what I'm about to say. For those that don't know, that maybe you haven't heard about it yet, there was a serious incident last night involving Perez Hilton. He was on live. I'm not sure what platform it was, but he was on live for a while, and he was doing intense self-harm content, and it was real. It was on TikTok. Okay. So it was a TikTok live, and I'm not going to say what he was doing, and I'm certainly not going to show it here, but he was hurting himself. I did a little research. I found out that Perez, he had gone through sepsis a while back. And what happened with him might have been sepsis syndrome. And perhaps that was part of what was going on. It was very triggering. It was very alarming. Prayers for his family, for his children. Hope that he's got speedy healing. But it was a triggering live for a lot of people. Cops were called. He was taken to the hospital. Why am I bringing this up? I'm certainly not a reactor to Perez Hilton. I'm bringing it up because Foodie made a point to talk about what happened with Perez Hilton. And she did it in a very disrespectful way. Very disrespectful. She did a live this morning, and the title of her live was called, "I'm So Traumatized." Big shouty capital letters. Of course, a lot of people are coming to her live like, what's the matter? What's wrong? And she talked about Perez Hilton. She claimed that she was traumatized by what she saw. At the same time, after she saw the footage, she went to the movie. She was fine. She was out that morning. She was fine. Very, very disrespectful. And she said something really, really gross and inappropriate. She said, quote, "It looked like he was enjoying himself." So this person who's having a mental break or perhaps psychosis, I'm not exactly sure what was wrong with Perez. It was really, really bad. But she was describing things in detail and saying that he looked like he was enjoying himself. A really disgusting way to talk about somebody who is they're in mental distress, like serious mental distress. Perhaps a psychotic break. Just giving way too many details about a distressing situation. Okay, I have heard post-sepsis psychosis. He almost died earlier this year. Again, prayers for him and his family. I wish him speedy healing. I hope that he does heal. Whatever was wrong to cause that. And he's getting all the help that he needs. I think Chantal went on TikTok. She saw what was trending, and she was basically attaching herself to something that had nothing to do with her. She needs content for her channel. She needs something to talk about, and she chose to talk about that, which would be fine if she talked about it in a respectful way. I saw other people on YouTube talk about it in a respectful, compassionate way. Sometimes it's not what you do, it's how you do it that matters, and the way she went about it was disrespectful, tacky, rude, and gross. And that's how I came off, tacky, rude, and gross. So I wanted to tell you guys about that because that will be mentioned in the Twitter peeps. I'm not reacting to the live where she was talking about this tragic event. I'm leaving that all the way alone. So just to make you aware, if you're not aware, yeah, that happened to Perez Hilton, and that is how Foodie handled it. And she handled it very, very badly. Yeah, I didn't, there's apparently videos of the incident. I am not watching it. I refuse to watch it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know where it is. I heard it's just really, really bad. So I hope that Perez and his family, that they heal together. So just wanted to give my thoughts about that, Foodie. You're a tacky bitch. You're nasty. For talking about things the way that you did, you're just fucking nasty. Nasty. You talked about it and being very exploitative and gross. You're nasty. Fucking nasty. All right. So, we got some Twitter peeps and we got some retro react tonight. I hope that you guys enjoy. And I'm keeping my microphone right here. And you're right, I think YouTube has been weird the last couple of days with the volume. I don't know what's going on. What are you doing, YouTube? What do we pay you for? Stop it with the volume. Why are you messing with my computer? All right, so we're going to get into it. Let me just make sure I am where I need to be. Mr. Med said hello. Tell him I said hello and tell him, you're nasty. You're nasty, Mr. Med. You're nasty. Mrs. Med told me you're nasty. So you must be nasty. You're both nasty. You're not just nasty, you're filthy. How about that? You're filthy. You're so filthy. All right, we're going to get into There's different levels to this. There's nasty and then there's filthy. Filthy. You're filthy. All right, we're going to get into the Twitter peeps. Let me just go ahead and pull it up. Let's do this thing. That was so loud. Oh, that was loud. That blew up my eardrums. Why is that loud and you guys are saying I'm soft? You know what? It don't matter. It's fine. It's okay. I know my microphone is working because every time I talk and I'm looking down at the smaller window, I can see that the microphone reacting. So I know that ain't it. Your cats jumped. I know that hurt. I'm sorry, chat. Y'all were like, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. So I turned it up. What you want me to do? I'm sorry, that hurt my ears too. I'm like, ow. Well, y'all were telling me you couldn't hear me. What you want me to do? I'm trying. All right, we're going to get into the Twitter peeps. We're going to do this. All right. Okay. Turn what up? Oh my God, really? There, is that better? I'm turning it up. Is that better? My microphone is pissing me off tonight. Something fierce. Is that better? Is it good? The Bird app. We're on the Bird app, damn it. Sweetheart, if I turn it up anymore, I'm going to blow out your eardrums when I turn on the videos. Be like, oh my God, turn it down. There's a rain sound in the background. That is actually my swamp cooler. It's in the wall. I can't move it. That's what you're hearing. And I have to have it on because it is hot. That's the rain sound. I got to have my AC on. I'm sorry. If I don't, I'm going to melt. We got to have that air on so I can breathe. All right, moving forward. So all of you people that you're on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. For those of you not on Twitter, I gather up all the peeps and I bring them here. And that way you guys can keep up with all the stuff in Girl World. And you don't have to go on Twitter. I'll do it for you. Okay. By the way, chat, if this helps, something that might help you, for those of you that are on Google Chrome, there are extensions you can add to Google Chrome that will boost up the volume. I actually have one, and I use it quite frequently. I'm using it right now. So if you got Chrome or Firefox or something, they might have extensions that will boost the volume up by like 200%, if that helps. Because things do get a little low sometimes. Anyway, back to Twitter. Okay, so first tweet. This is going to be upsetting. Sorry, chat. This is talking about Mr. Hilton. Missy Russell says, Foodie Beauty, quote, he was moaning in pleasure while doing it. She also said she feels like Perez was possessed by a demon while self-harming. WTF, this from someone who rolls her eyes and moans when she's eating. And somehow she's the one calling someone else demon possessed. So having this to say about Perez Hilton, like I said, I'm not looking at the footage, but this was not about a demon possession. This was somebody having a psychotic break. She shouldn't be saying things like that. Doc Remy the Beau says Chantal gives an update on her marriage and says that she and Salah have to figure out how to make their lives merge again as she lights up her 5th joint in a 30-minute span. All right, let's listen.
I want to be with him eventually, but we have to do things the right way, you know? We have to figure out how to make our lives merge again, because the plan when I left Syria was basically, you know, he was going to hand in the divorce and that was it.
You know what, Foodie? I wish you would just pick a lane and stay in it. You know what, Missy? I didn't know about the situation, what had happened. And I learned that it could be post-sepsis psychosis. That might have been what was going on. He wasn't possessed. He was perhaps going through post-sepsis psychosis. He had a case of sepsis beforehand. That's maybe what contributed to that live. Regardless of what it was, I wish him and his family all the healing. And I just feel that Chantal talking about Mr. Hilton was very disrespectful. Very, very, very disrespectful. Okay, but let's go back to the clip.
I want to be with him eventually, but we have to do things the right way, you know? We have to figure out how to make our lives merge again, because the plan when I left Syria was basically, he was going to hand in the divorce and that was it.
Again, Foodie, stay in a lane. You were on TikTok. You were telling men that you were doing battles with that you were divorced. You were talking to a few men and saying that you had a house in Zimbabwe that you got for like $800. You had a condo, you said. So you just flip-flop back and forth. 1 minute you're married, the next you're divorced, then you're separated, then you're married again. So what is it? Pick a lane, please. Just pick a lane. I think we're all aware of what's really going on here. You two are business partners. It's transactional. It always has been. The same thing you had going on with Natter. That was transactional too. There was never any love there. He doesn't love you. You honestly don't love him. It's just that the two of you need each other for different reasons. And so you guys come together with your needs. You help him and he helps you. And you've always wanted an open door to go back to the Middle East, and that's why you've never said anything bad about him. Because you knew the moment that you did that, the door slammed in your face. And you've got far too many problems and far too many taxes in Canada. So you make a mess and then you want to run from it. And you're doing it again. You made a mess in Canada of yourself and you want to escape from your problems rather than solve them. You expect someone else to clean up your mess. So please pick a lane on the marriage thing.
I'll go to dinner with one. Yeah, right? I don't know. I'm not like putting him down, but at the same time, like I don't want to talk about it, obviously, it's past, but I see what I can understand that for sure. Teach forgiveness. People are not perfect, and I don't know. He's a very young man. It's very complicated and private, so.
Since when have you ever cared about somebody being young or somebody needing privacy? You're keeping your mouth shut because you want to go back over there. And you honestly think there's a chance of that happening. I hope he takes you for every dime that you have. Maybe then you might realize that you're stupid. And you've been stupid for years. And everybody's been telling you what the deal is and you don't want to listen. Maybe then you might get it. I hope he goes for like the big grift on you. But go ahead and keep dreaming about Syria. Juan says her health will not handle the trip. To be honest, I don't care where she lives. We all know wherever she lives, Foodie will be miserable and make those around her too. True. Wherever you go, there you are. And she's terminally stupid. Very, very stupid. Oh boy. Doc Remy LeBeau says Chantal scammed DoorDash for credits again, claiming her food was stolen again. That's why she's forced to go to the mall and get Chinese takeout. Oh, is she in trouble with DoorDash now? Let's see.
Yeah, the DoorDasher ended up stealing my food again, so Um, and he was an asshole too because I said it was one of those shady pictures again of the car and not of. I go, you stole my food. He goes, call the police. I go, bon appetit. I'm complaining now. Yeah, he did. That's why I went across the street. That's why I went to get my food today. Because I'm not fucking dealing with DoorDash and I don't ever want to again. And not just that.
I'm sorry, I'm doubting this whole damn story. What about y'all? Does, press X to doubt, please. Press X to doubt. No one stole her food. I ordered from Postmates. I ordered this morning. I had some breakfast. I had a couple of Egg McMuffins and some coffee. But I've ordered from Postmates plenty of times, y'all. The food gets made at whatever place you order it from. They bag it up. I meet my driver outside. Sometimes they take a picture of the meal before they hand it to you. When they do the handoff. They don't just drop it and go. They're not going to steal your food. Why would someone who's making money from DoorDash, why would they risk their job? Because that could be their only job, stealing somebody's meal. And here's a question. How would she know somebody stole her food? It's not like she's going to come 19 floors out of her apartment and sit outside and wait for it. I can't see her doing that. Is she going to come down 19 floors and wait outside for her food? For the bag of food? What? She said they took a picture in the back of the car. No, that doesn't happen. They usually take a picture of handing the food off to you. Or if you have in your notes, can you leave the food on the porch or something? Because some people do prefer that. Can leave the food on the porch or leave the food in a certain area. They'll put the food in a certain area as instructed. And they'll take a picture to show the food was dropped off. Everything is documented. Tap it back, she gives the whole story. Yeah, let's hear the whole lie for what it is. You're right, let's see.
Yeah, the DoorDasher ended up stealing my food again, so and he was an asshole too because I said it was one of those shady pictures again of the car and not of. I go, you stole my food. He goes, call the police. I go, bon appetit. I'm complaining now. Yeah, he did. That's why I went across the street. That's why I went to get my food today. Because I'm not fucking dealing with DoorDash and I don't ever want to again. And not just that. I mean, these things happen, okay? Thank you, Simply Ravishing. Yeah, I got my money back plus $15 I didn't ask for. They're like, okay, we're going to credit you all this money.
You know, the real story probably is she tried to order from DoorDash and her ass was blocked. So she got pissed off at DoorDash because They recognized her as a scammer customer and she had to go across the street to go get her Chinese food. That's probably what happened. She was trying to scam another meal off DoorDash and they're like, we know this person. They're a scammer. They keep asking for refunds. Block. Order canceled. And she's mad because she had to go across the street for Chinese food. I wish they would just ban her. I mean, I'm sorry. I think it's wrong to sit there and rip people off. You're ripping off businesses.
And we're going to credit you all the money you paid back. And as a courtesy, we're going to give you an extra 15. So I was like, oh, fuck.
Bullshit. 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 Her getting $15 in credits. Bullshit. If something happens to your order, they might give you all the money back if you can prove that something happened, but they're not going to give you 15 extra dollars in credit. Bullshit. 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 No, no, no. Bullshit.
Yeah, okay. Did I solve your problem? Yes. Thank you.
And by the way, if something happens to your order, you can't just call DoorDash on the phone like and talk to a person. You got to go through like this old chat system. I had to do it once. And you don't talk to an actual person. There's no phone number. It's like a chat box system. You don't talk to people on the phone. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. So what does she mean? Acting like she got somebody on the phone. Ain't not possible. No. I mean, I've had orders before, and there were a few complications with some of the drivers. But I still try to be nice. I'm not mean or nasty to people. I got a couple of stories, but I didn't go off on people. You can get someone on the phone. What are you talking about? I go through Postmates. Is it different for DoorDash? She got a DoorDash manager. Is there a different system for DoorDash? Because in Postmates, you don't get anybody on the phone. You got to basically do like a little chat thing. Okay. All right. I stand corrected, trauma. I stand corrected. I did not know this. Thank you for letting me know. But I seriously doubt they gave her $15 in credit. I think she wanted to place an order, she got blocked, and she got pissy, and she had to go get Chinese food. Fondue Spiteful Beach says, Foodie Beauty, imagine being Ozempic and non-compliant diabetic with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, compromised kidneys, and basically couch-bound, and shoveling your face like this. Keep going, Foodie. This will reunite you with Salah in no time. So, this is what we were missing tonight. This is the content that she was doing. Isn't it lovely? And if she's planning to go to Syria, I don't see how her eating like this is going to help her. Girlfriend's going to need 3 seats at this point. She's gonna take up the whole row. Yeah, we all know who that's for. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. We all know who you're eating for, girlfriend. Bad C Reaction said Foodie Beauty has an opinion about Quirky Love Rosie and she needs a shovel. Does she? Let's see why.
She felt sexualized in it. You literally did. You sexualized yourself. Like, Miss Feeder is an expert. I don't know. She's so dramatic. Everything is a trauma to her, yeah. I need a shovel.
You need a shovel. You need a shovel, do you? There is so much I could say to that. There's so much I could say. As far as Quirky Love Rosie, should Quirky Love Rosie be calling herself a feederism expert? No. She did a podcast where she spoke about feederism, but then her content on YouTube, she's kind of catering to the feeders. So this is just my opinion. I think that Rosie, she hops back and forth across the fence when it suits her, depending on what's going on and depending on what kind of attention she wants that day. Like when she wants to get attention for speaking out against feederism, then she'll do a podcast and she'll talk about it. But then when she wants to cater to the feeders, she'll get online and eat and do all that other stuff. So it's like she's working both sides of the fence when it suits her. And that's why it's hard to know, like, what do you really feel? What is your stance really if you honestly have none? But her talking, see, Quirky Love Rosie living in her head rent free. I've also heard that Chantal's been talking about Amberlynn Reed. She's going after Rosie. It's like she's trying to pick a fight with people. She wants someone to fight with. And no one cares to fight with her. But I think she's purposely bringing people up and she's talking about certain things, rage baiting, and she's just not getting it. People don't care anymore. We don't care to get mad like we used to. We're foodie fatigued. We're tired. It's not worth fighting with her. It's not worth getting mad over. Like she's not understanding that everybody's foodie fatigued. The same old, same old, same old. We're tired of the same old shit. We're tired of her bringing up the same old topics. It doesn't work anymore. Like we're just like, we don't give a shit. We just don't care. Doc Remy the Beau says 100. This is how many viewers she had. And I think that if Chantal is entertaining thoughts of going to the Middle East, here's one of the reasons why. Her views are going down. People aren't as interested. The money is going down. So she's trying to find a place to run to where she can live on a lower income. Somewhere where she doesn't have to pay $2,200 in rent. Now, I know she's probably going to abandon the poor cat. But you know what? It might be in the cat's favor. You know, that's the only plus that could come out of this is BG will finally get a decent home with a decent owner who will take care of her. And for that reason, I support Chantal going to the Middle East. You want to go to Syria, Chantal? Go to Syria. That way, BG can have a decent home with a decent person, because you ain't it. She said she was going to leave everything behind. Well, I hope that BG gets a decent owner in a few months. She wants to travel the world with BG. You know why she's saying that? Not because she means it. What she's doing is she's holding off. The Beezer is getting angry with her. If she came online today and she said, I don't want to be here anymore, so I'm letting everything go, including the cat, she would get so much backlash. There'd be so many people that would be pissed off at her, and her views would go even lower. So she's holding it off, and she's claiming the cat's going to come with me. She is holding off the backlash for a while. So she's lying to keep people watching her for now, until she finally comes forward and says the cat is no longer here. She said she was going to get gabapentin so the cat can go with her. Not going to happen. She'll probably use that gabapentin for herself. Hey, Radio, I wonder if she would even be okay to fly. More than likely not, but Chantal wouldn't care. She would try to get on that plane anyway. She would. Okay. Moving on. Kelly says she's going back to Salah because why would she be so scared to move? Why all the thinking? I guess we'll see. I'm kind of excited because this will be the end of her channel. Who's going to want to watch a black screen buffering while she tries to live stream? I think she might use that in her favor. Let's just say she went back to Syria. There's no internet, or not good internet. She's buffering all over the place. She's going to use that as an excuse. That's why I'm not making money, because I can't stream. I don't know if she's trying to create a situation of I'm here and I'm stuck here and I don't have the money to leave. I don't know if that's the plan, to get over there and essentially squat wherever she's at and they can't get her out. But Chantal doesn't care if she inconveniences people. She's just running from her problems. If she finds a safe space, well, then she finds one. She doesn't care how it affects others. What do we got here? We got a few clips.
Am I excited to move, Dill? Judge Judy TTS. Yeah. And no. Like, really, yes and no. I'm like scared. More, like, not scared, but I have more anxiety about it because I feel like I'm like established here already and comfortable.
So why leave?
Am I excited to move, Dill? Judge Judy TTS. Yeah. And no. Like, really, yes and no. I'm like scared. More, like, not scared, but I have more anxiety about it because I feel like I'm like established here already and comfortable. I don't know what to do. Like, I really don't. I'm really being very thoughtful about it, though. Like, I'm really thinking. Like, I have a, like, you know, I have a few months or whatever. Leaving the furniture, I still have to get rid of it. Am I excited?
Why do you have to get rid of your furniture if you're moving locally? There's no need to get rid of the furniture if you're moving locally. unless it's so ruined that it makes no sense to take it with you. But if you're moving locally, wherever you go, don't you need furniture? So does that mean there's a possibility that you're going to go to your Beezers one more time and say, I need all new furniture? Or is it you got to get rid of it because you're going to try to fly across the ocean? So either A, you're leaving Canada or you're going to try to leave Canada, or B, you're staying in Canada and you're just soft launching another grift. Which is it? It's either a soft launch grift for a local move, or you're going to disappear and try to go to Syria. One or the other. What the hell? Somebody come get her. She ain't right. Someone needs to come get her. She's doing all of this in public. Someone needs to come. The nice men with the white coats need to come get her. They got a nice padded room for Chantal set up for her already. They need to come get her. Something is not right in her head. Okay, enough with that. Lord. Damn, Foodie. Damn. You growing. You're a growing girl. You know what's troubling? If she screams like this in public, can you imagine what poor BG has to deal with? Her being noisy and screeching all the time. Maybe that's another reason why the landlord said, we are not renewing you, ma'am. It ain't gonna happen. You are entirely too noisy for your neighbors. Blue-Eyed Leo says, I think his good news is that he sent her a text about how he is saying he found a house and she needs to send him so much money so they can get settled in. I predict incoming scam. Oh. You know what? If he's gonna scam her for a large amount of money, this would be the way to do it. She is desperate to get out of Canada, and she's not wanting to stay in Canada. So if he's got one final big grift, this could be it. Like, just to get as much from Foodie as possible and go. Doc Rubbing the Bow says, skimming the YouTube live for anything worth clipping. Chantal said that her rent was being raised by $100 if she were to stay where she is, which sounds about right. Okay, let's see.
I'm tired. And they want to raise the rent by like $100 more. So it'll be $23.75.
Girl, you could afford that. All the DoorDash and Postmates and Uber Eats that you order, you can afford that. Just one day worth of delivery, you can afford the change in rent and stay where you are if they would renew you, which I don't think they will. I don't think it's about the increase in rent. I think the landlord just said, nope, we're not renewing this one. She's too much of a headache. We don't want her here. Doc Remy the Bow says, holy crap. She shows how badly the handlebars are broken.
Honey, turtle. This thing is loose. Honey, turtle. This thing is loose.
That's not Wobble's fault. It is surprising that Wobbles has lasted this long. Wobbles is still kicking it. Thank you, Tussie, for being a new member and welcome. Wobbles is still kicking it. I don't know who the manufacturer is of Wobbles, but they made a solid machine. She got her money's worth. She got more than $500 worth out of poor Wobbles. Carrying all that weight around for that long. Doc Remy the Bow says, you're stuck with her, Salad, unless you fake your demise. I zoomed in at the end to show you how swollen her face is under the giant sunglasses. Okay, let's see.
She can flirt with him, but I'm sorry, unless you're Queen Beezer, destiny will have it that there won't ever be another woman for this man. Right, babe?
You are so thirsty for validation. Right, babe? Girl, no matter what you do, he's just not that into you. He's never been into you.
Right, babe?
Ah! Jump scare. And you got indentations on your cheeks, girl. Damn. That's bad. I think those sunglasses are a little bit too small for you, Foodie. Look! The marks are still there. Pinpoint pupils. Yeah, and yep. Sodium bees. Sodium bees. Well, she did say that she had Chinese food. And she probably had a lot of it. I'm sure that was loaded with sodium. Where are her pupils? I have no idea. All right, let's get away from her face. I don't want to be that close. Doc Remy the Bow says, someone in the chat apparently told her she's losing inches, and she claims it's because she can't eat. Then she declares for the 420th time that she's quitting green to make the munchies stop. Sure.
I'm losing it. You think so? What?
No, she's not. Why are you lying to her?
Oh. Yeah, I can't eat much. No, I can sometimes. I think without pharmacy reason, I would be a lot better off. I'm almost out. I'm not getting any more.
With Chantal, you have to look at the fine print. Even if she says, I'm not going to smoke anymore, it doesn't mean she's not going to do edibles. It doesn't mean she's not going to do the tincture. It doesn't mean she's not going to do something else. Her saying that she's quitting smoking does not mean she's off the green entirely. It just means she might take a different form of it. Is she echoing? Maybe. She's underneath the bridge. That might be it. All right. Girl Scout says, Fat Cow sums it up perfectly. Foodie Beauty gets off on watching people in real life distress and confronting situations. It's beyond a morbid fascination because she almost gets giddy when she talks about, gossips about it. Something is very wrong with her head. Fat Cow Chronicle says, I knew it. I would have bet better money on Foodie Beauty watching the PH footage of his psychotic break. She likes watching in real life footage of others suffering. Obviously, she's talking about it because she loves a gossip. She likes to think she's knowledgeable about human nature. Yeah, she's morbid. Remember, this is the same woman that on her off time, she likes to watch plane crash videos. Remember? She talked about watching plane crash videos. And I know Foodie's going to hate me for bringing this up, but who cares? I remember her making fun of 9/11 victims. She thought that was funny. Yeah, that happened too. Her making fun of the 9/11 tragedy and its victims. Oh, you thought we forgot Foodie? No, we didn't. Rosie's bulking seasons, I think it's perfectly plausible that Chantal wants to move and isn't doing so only because of the rent or the leasing company. She's always wanting to escape herself, and she always thinks a new place will be the magic solution to the self-inflicted problems. Well, wherever you go, there you are. Yeah, pumped up kicks. That was funny to her. The finger guns. Remember that? Raptor Watcher says, guessing that's why Shmi and Nat have been cleaning so much lately. They are the ones that will be doing all the moving. Chantal will just sit on the boneless couch while they move around her and carry her off like Cleopatra. All right, y'all gonna love this. From 80s Nostalgia Channel, Gen X defined. 45 to 60 years old, but looks like 35, 40 years old, yes. Will 100% still throw hands. Cusses a lot. What the fuck do you mean by that? Great work ethic. Zero tolerance for stupidity and laziness. No fear. Sarcastic AF. Still listening to the same music. I feel attacked. I feel called out. I feel like somebody's talking. You're talking about me? Why are you talking about me? I feel pointed at. Crochet with Ashmay, and this has to do with Mr. Hilton, says, you're a piece of crap. People who cover tragic news don't make it about themselves and brag about monetizing it. Okay, we got to see the clip.
Listen, I'm just talking about what thousands of other people are doing on their own channels. I was scrolling, I saw that, I have a right to talk about it. And yes, of course I'm going to monetize stuff. The people who report tragic news, they monetize that. People got to make a living.
Shut up, Cal. It's how you do it. You do it in a gross, vulgar way. You're not compassionate. You're not respectful. That's the difference. You're a gross bitch. You're nasty. All right, this will make you smile from Interesting Channel. There's a parrot named Mango. He chose his own place in the car. Now he sits right on the steering wheel during every ride. His owner never taught Mango to ride like that. One day he put his pet on the steering wheel but did not want to get off. There's Mango.
A lot of people ask me how.
Okay. Mango. Look, Mango was just like, what? He's just hanging on. He's like, we're going for a ride. If the bird didn't like it, he'd fly off. But Mango, I guess, likes car rides. He won't get off the steering wheel. Mango! Don't get dizzy, Mango. You okay, buddy? He's just having a good time. Wee! Exactly, wee! That's so cute, Mango. Millennial Girl says, Scotland is not a country, Foodie Beauty. Milky educating her scooting ass.
I learned yesterday that Scotland is not a country.
What?
This is. Like, I didn't know that, like, the UK was the country, and then you have Scotland. Like, they're all part of the EU.
No.
Right?
Oh my god, my brain just melted out my ears. Scotland is a country.
It is.
It's all part of the EU. What, the European Union? What? Are you? Oh my god, my brain. Oh my god, my brain. Oh god, someone's upon my ears. My brain's leaking out my ears. My brain's leaking out of my ears. You fucking idiots. Sorry. Say that again.
Say that Scotland is not a country.
It is.
Like, I didn't know that, like, the UK was the country, and then you have Scotland. Like, they're all part of the EU.
Those are about 4 different separate things, and I can't even begin. I don't even have the time to explain to you how wrong everything you just said was. Scotland is a country. It makes up the United Kingdom, and the United Kingdom was in the EU. We are part of Europe. We are no longer in the European Union. It's a big debacle. Oh, Christ.
All right, you guys are talking about echoing. Hold on a minute. Doggone it. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix it. Okay, the video device is the same. Wait, what? There, is that better? Is that better? The echo is Foodie under the Pearl Bridge. Yeah, she's underneath the bridge when she was talking. Is that better, y'all? Can't hear. It's on the clips. AM radio. Well, I got 2 microphones. I got one on my webcam, and it makes me sound like I'm in a tunnel. Let's see. There, is that better? Yes, there is a fan. Does this sound like a tunnel now? Is it better or worse? All right. Let me try something. Okay. Lola Fied says at Team YouTube. So this was the picture right here from her live. This was a live that she created. This was the title. I am traumatized by this. That's how we started out. Yeah, clickbait. Big time clickbait. Where was she traumatized? She came up with this title and she brought everybody to her live because she wanted to talk about the incident with Mr. Hilton, Perez Hilton. What happened to him? And she was claiming that watching the clip, watching the live from him, that traumatized her. So she clickbaited people to come into her live. They're thinking there's something really wrong with her. And she's saying that traumatized me. Although, after watching that live, she went to go see a movie. And here she is today doing this live, and she's underneath the bridge and she's fine. And she laughed about it, but claiming that she was traumatized by something. So yeah, that happened. And look, she's laughing. Does she look traumatized? I don't think so. All right. Moving along. Les Nessman's secretary says, Foodie, I'm going to give you and the other big girls a crash course in economics. Those of us with real jobs, whether at a fixed place of employment or remote, draw a paycheck from our employers. We use that money to pay our bills. Those employers then get our respect and gratitude for paying us so that we can live comfortably. We essentially give this respect because without said employer, we would have no money. Now you, on the other hand, sit on your butt in your filthy, stinking clothes, unwashed, high, on your scooter, in that flat with garbage piling up around you, doing nothing but being paid for being humiliated on the daily. This is your only method of getting money. Thus, those people paying to watch you humiliate yourself, they are your employer. Thus, when you so eloquently stated, do you pay my bills? Yes. Those people giving you money to stuff your face are paying your bills every month. Goose is live on Kick. Oh no, now what do I do? I don't know what to do now. Is she flirting? Yeah, they do pay your bills. I didn't know she was going live. Ray's Dactylion says, when Chantal moves back to the Corinth, she's going to be asking her Beezers to fund a new car for her. Corinth doesn't have everything convenient to her like her current place. Well, that's if she goes back to Cornwall. How do we know she's going back there? We don't know. She might be trying to, head on up to Syria. Is she, I don't know what Goose is doing on Kick. Is she flirting? Sniper? Should I? That sounds like a good idea. Hold on. I'm such a bitch. I want to play around with Goose. Hold on a minute. Snipe. I'm gonna snipe.
Apparently your chat's gonna tell her where to go. No, the way she clearly didn't care. She clearly didn't care. The cat was upset too by that sound. That sound is very fucking loud. Like, that's 1,000% a problem. What time are we at here? We're at I'm at 2 hours, guys. I'm gonna have to boogie. It's 8:45. I gotta go make sure that, oh, hey, Rose.
Oh, you're sniping me on YouTube. I just finishing up.
Hey, bitch.
Because I gotta head to go and it's 8:45 here, so I gotta go and do the final check on the horses, and then and Stevie's out with her buddy. Here, if I'm being sniped, okay, here we go. I don't have any gross pictures. Don't worry about it. It's fine. But I do have this one. I don't know if you saw this, Rose. We'll do this before I go. I don't know where this is off of. Raptor Watcher. I think it might be off TikTok or something. I'm not sure. I got sent it by Alabama Chapstick. Look at that. Look at the chair of. That's the back of. That's the
God.
chair of her scooter.
Lord.
It's fucking busted.
It's gone, dude.
Oh wait, hang on. Sadhukan. Hang on. Liv knows what time it is here. I gotta show Sadhu Khan for her. Hey, Foodie, look at this Turkish actor.
Ooh.
Sadhu Khan.
He's beautiful.
The Pirate Prince on Netflix.
He is beautiful.
And then, okay, maybe I'll show this, though. I can show this. This is not too bad. Just the fucking translucent bap hanging out. It's fine, guys. She's totally normal. There's definitely not unhinged. No, not unhinged at all. She's a housewife with rotten veggie feet.
Rotten veggie feet.
Has both a ginormous frog ass at the same time as having a little teeny weeny bum attached to the bottom. Yeah, that's it's happening. Of course, you know,
ew.
She's got a thigh gap. So
That's
I wonder why I keep clenching my butt when I stand up. I don't know. Probably because you're standing like you're doing jumping jacks all the fucking time.
That's a gun
Because
gap.
your feet are underneath your hips. There's that. Of course, this one, because she's amazing. You know, this is the
Don't show
buddy
any
cup
naked
with the two
pictures,
different
Goose.
sides on it there, which she was
Please
doing
don't.
that. And then Haram guy, clearly super friendly, obviously really impressed by the guns hanging out and stuff and smoking and swearing and smelling like fucking barracuda and regatta. Yep, that's exactly what's happening. Thigh gap, right?
She got a gunt gap.
Those are asses anybody could love, because she's got a big one and a teeny weeny one at the bottom that just gets protruded out. It's being extruded like that Play-Doh. You know the Play-Doh barber shop, right? So they got like the big old chunk of Play-Doh frog ass, right? And then it gets extruded through the back of the seat through the Play-Doh fucking butt extruder. And then gets a little teeny weeny bum on the bottom.
Not Play-Doh.
So that's just me, man. I don't make the rules.
Not Play-Doh.
But I'm gonna head back. I gotta go and grab Stevie. She's been hanging out with her buddies, and I gotta go and do chores and stuff. I might be back later though.
I'll
Yeah, I
smack her ass
probably will
again.
actually, because I just want to keep bitching. I have to catch up with what she's doing too, because she's been talking shit. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. I'm gonna live in a boat.
Hey, Radio
I'm gonna live on please live on a boat.
Thank you.
Please live on a boat, an RV, or a farm. Or, like I said, I will personally go there and pack your house for you and fucking pack your suitcases and drive you to the fucking airport if
Yep.
you leave North American soil. I will personally do it. I will go over there.
She
I'll
will
figure
too.
it out. I will fly over there and I will help you if you promise to leave North American soil. I 1,000% will do that for you. You can have content. Look, see, Goose is super obsessed with me. She's packing my house. Nope, I just want you off North American soil, bitch. Bye-bye. So anyways, off I go, guys. The overlords are calling. So I will be back later, and let me know. Keep me in the loop. What's going on? You guys are appreciated, and I will see you guys later.
Well, I thought that we were catching her at the beginning of her live, but I guess not. I guess we got like the tail end of it. She'll said she'll come back later. But that was funny. I typed in there, smile, you're on candid camera, bitch. I'm sniping you. That was funny. All right, let's go back to the Twitter peeps. All right. Where are we at? Rojo says, this beast knows in a matter of months she will sob to her beezers that she has to rehome BG because her living arrangements do not permit her to keep her. She will not renew her lease. Like I said, I think she's just pushing off the backlash for as long as possible. And then she'll make a bullshit excuse like, I wanted to take BG, but I couldn't take her on the plane, blah, 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 blah. She'll make up another lie. She knows she's not going to take the cat. She already knows it. But she doesn't want the backlash of coming forward and saying it right now because she needs those views right now. Wherever she's going, she needs that money. Boho Chic says she got the eviction notice today. It was a long weekend, so they could not serve her on August the 1st. She didn't just show up for a video on her day off, as she just claimed last night that she was going to take today. This was not her choice. Clock it. Well, the feeling is she wants to leave, and she wants to leave soon. I mean, she could be pulling a fast one. You know, look over here and don't look over there. Or she might not even know where she's going. Eventually, we'll figure it out if we still care at that point. All right. What else we got here? Okay, now I like this from Fat Cal says, we've forgiven about the deal on the apartment when she first moved in. She never intended to stay and was just taking advantage of the offer. She'll probably do it again in another complex. So this was from Fat Cal Chronicles. Full credit to her. Foodie Beauty's building complex offered 2 months free rent if you signed a tenancy agreement for 12 months in the beginning, which was taken off every month's rent for the year at about $400 plus a month, which ends when the lease ends. That and the possible rent increase means Foodie couldn't afford to live there even if she wanted to. Additionally, to not being able to afford it anymore, they probably told her they wouldn't renew the lease anyway, as she caused too many issues. Yeah, I think the only reason why she got in there is because of that special. Alrighty here. What else we got? Miss Morris Reed says, let's face it, Foodie Beauty got kicked out. There have been tons of complaints. Her lease was not renewed. Videos and emails and calls were sent constantly. I'm sure her neighbors complained too. People left Google reviews and Yelp reviews. Would you want to keep her? No. No, absolutely not. Too much of a headache. Not worth it. All right, so we're done with the Twitter peeps. Let's move on to the retro part of this live. And since she's talking about going back to Syria, let's go back in time and review what life was like back over there. How much she really, really enjoyed it. Spoiler, she didn't. She didn't enjoy it at all. No, she did not. But let me get out of here. Shut that tab down. Okay. So we're going to go over a video made by Piggy. Foodie Beauty Syria Part 2 recap. Sick of Salah's family escapes to Qatar for food and AC. That should be a good one. This is when she went to Qatar with the money that she took from Sasa. Oh, do y'all like my playlist? Do y'all like the name of my playlist? Foodie and Nasty. That's the name of my playlist where I put all the retro stuff. Foodie and Nasty. I had to give it the appropriate title. But this is courtesy of Piggy. And I'm going to put the link for the video here. For those that don't know about Piggy, you want to check out some retro stuff on your own. So tell us all about you not being happy about Salah's family. Chantal, tell us all about it.
People 2 years sometimes to lose over 200 pounds. You know, but maybe Shui, maybe lost a little bit Shui. So the pills I'm on to fix what's wrong have given me other health issues, like other stomach issues, like antibiotics just mess me up, man. I don't know. I haven't really weighed myself yet. I have a scale. Right now I'm by myself. B's in because Salah is, he basically, his house is finally vacant. After a while, like people were renting it for like years, 5 years or something. And they've had like months and months of warning about this, that, you know.
Echo again. Damn it. I'm so frustrated. Let me try this setting. Let me try again. See if this helps.
It needs to be vacant. So finally, but they've lived there a long time, right? So it's, you know, there's a lot of renovations that have to take place and stuff like that, installations, stuff, you know. So, but it has a really nice.
Okay, I'm gonna try one more thing. I don't know where the echo is coming from. Let's see. How am I sounding? I just went back to the HyperX microphone. Am I echoing or is Foodie? So is the problem with my microphone or is it her? My volume is low. How can it be low? I got it all the way up, dude. And I got a booster on the volume. Look. I boosted up the volume on this bad boy. You know what? Let me try something. See, the volume is all the way up on our video. You guys can see it. Plus, on Google Chrome, I have an extension, the Volume Master. It's all the way up. Plus the volume on my computer is all the way up.
Big, they consider a veranda, they call it veranda. It's huge and it's private, it's like covered in, and there's clothes flying, so I can hang my clothes and our clothes, and Julia can be supervised, and we can be. So I'll probably do a lot of my live streams there. I might get some like matchless seating for outside. So I want to be out of the way, and I want to just kind of take some time alone. You know, if I'm being honest, I find that Yeah. Well, it's his house, right, Carolina? They actually have a new place. We didn't throw them out. They've had a lot of time to move. He was very generous with that.
Lord. There's two settings on Volume Master: default, voice, and bass. I'm putting it back on default. Is the video playing through both microphones? I don't think so. Let me play around with this for a second. Speakers. Yeah, the speakers are... I don't know why I'm low. I got everything boosted as high as I can. It can't get any louder. You know what? There. I just turned off the AC. I'm not mad at y'all. I want you to let me know if there's something wrong. I'm so confused why y'all can't hear her. Let's try this.
There's no animosity or hard feelings, like, you know. He made sure they had enough time to leave, so they found a new place. Everything is good, and but it took a while, so that's why it's kind of been delayed a bit. But yeah, so yeah, I have a quiet moment alone. I haven't had a quiet moment alone in days. Like people like a friend or somebody will leave me like a 14-minute voice note, and I'll be like, yes, I can go do something, you know, while I'm listening to this voice note. Listen to them gossip about their life. Barbara, I don't know, April, I don't feel that much better, but I'm sure once I lose like a good 100 pounds, I'll feel really good. Thanks, Miss Me. I still feel out of shape, you know? I've been forced to be, yes, the social butterfly. You guys know how I am. Right? And I love everybody. Hey, Natalie. Everybody that we've met in Syria has been amazing. So yeah, I am in a hotel. I'm like, I feel bad saying this. I feel like spoiled and privileged, and ungrateful, and I don't mean to sound that way, because we were staying in the interim until the house is ready. We were going to be staying. We stayed for a while with, you know, between people that Salah knows. Now the thing with that is that's why I haven't been live. I haven't gotten any cameos done. Number one, where the places we stay are more like the internet is like really spotty. Like we didn't have internet one time for like a whole half day, which I hate saying that, but whenever your job is the internet, it's really tough. Like I just wanted to go live. I just wanted to, you know, and so, but also it's just always visiting, like and there's no short visiting. If you're from Syria, you know, I think there's somebody from Syria in here, or Arabic culture. When you visit someone, you know, it's like that all day, like socializing, and there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of children, and I'm from a different culture, and I had to say that. I'm like, because Salad's the translator, and I said you just have to let people know that I'm used to just sealing in a room by myself with my cat, peace and quiet, like most of the day. And I have been like, I really have been enjoying getting out of my like circle and like doing things. I think that's why I'm like, you know, you guys say I've lost a bit of weight, like a little bit, like, you know, noticeable maybe. I don't think that much, you know. It's why people are so social and, you know, around people all the time, because like they don't rely on that. They don't rely on just sitting and scrolling all day. They do scroll and like watch videos. It's not like you know, they're living off the like no nothing at all. You know, like no internet at all. But juice, you know, this is like a full process. It's really cool. Like, you feel like royalty or part of the family. Like when you visit someone, they really make you feel welcome. They're so nice. Like I can't tell you how like white these people's hearts are. Like for lack of a better term, you know what I mean? Like they have really caring personalities. Socializing is good for you. I know. It's normal to socialize for everyone. I know. But like for me, I don't know if it's like my mental state and just how I've been conditioned my whole life living. I don't know. I've never been like a huge, even as a teenager, you know, as a teenager or a kid, it's like as a kid, I would get forced to go to birthday parties because like you have those kids in your class. It's like custom to invite the whole class. Oh,
Like, I'm sitting here trying to figure it out, guys. I mean, like, I got my microphone in front of me. You guys are saying that I sound fine, but there's an echo for her video. Like, I'm really trying. I'm doing everything like I normally do, and something is weird. Like, for some reason, you guys are getting an echo. I don't know where it's coming from. So I've got my microphone sitting beside me at the edge of the desk. Like, if it's somehow bouncing back against the microphone, is your video sound competing with your microphone? I don't think so. Usually, like, there's like a bounce back when you got two microphones that are fighting with each other, but I've only got one microphone that's for sound. An internal feedback loop, probably. And the sound you hear is outside. That's not me. That's the neighbor with the squeaky truck. It could be YouTube because Yaba had sound issues a few days also. So it's YouTube is being stupid. They're just being fucking stupid for turning off the audio booster. I don't have one on. I don't have a booster on. Where's my microphone? It's right here. A little bitty microphone right there. It's stupid.
and you don't want to go. You don't want to go. I would be miserable. I'd call my mom to pick me up. I don't know. But yeah, Salah's staying with me, but you know.
Okay, you know what? I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Let me just try this. I'm just being so patient today.
Just not the party pooper. Yeah, I feel like he's being a party pooper, but I know.
Okay. How about this one?
She make it clap, clap, clap. She make it clap, clap, clap.
There.
I always run over that.
I'm gonna hold my microphone. How about that? Is that better? Is that better?
Wow.
Oops. I dropped it. I dropped my microphone.
Okay, guys, user pad 2.0 has been secured. I freaking got approved. I got approved.
Thank you. I will not be saying what city.
Thank you. I will not be saying what city right now.
Happy apartment and.
I got it on my own.
I got it on my own.
Like I got it on my own.
I begged.
I begged. I asked them to reconsider.
But
but I got it. I got it. I got it. I love the place. I love it. I love it. It's somewhere I really wanted to live. Thanks, Margie.
Is there any more echo? Stop dropping us. I'm sorry. Look how little this microphone stand is. Look how little it is. It's still how can it be echoing? I got it all the way away from my computer. Is there anything on here that can cause that shit? It's just a little teeny tiny simple microphone. Breathe. It's not me. Do I have other apps in the background? Close window. I'm gonna close everything. I'm closing it all down. I don't give a shit. Everything's everything. There's nothing else. So everything's closed now.
Buddy, I say, get the car. I'm on my way to rebuilding my life. Yeah, it's like a townhouse. It's a terrace house is what a villa is. I think I'm going to get off for now because I just have a lot to do. Well, I have to plan everything with AI on my place. Yeah. I have to plan stuff. I'm so excited to be on right now. Okay. This is why I can't go live, because the internet. And if I have my camera on, it's even worse. Yeah, I'm excited to go back, honestly. I still have like forever. Feels like forever, but whatever. I got invited to a wedding tonight, but don't feel like it, honestly. I'm not afraid of people knowing my address and coming to hurt me. I'm afraid of people, because quite frankly, if you show up at my door, I'll just call the cops, because I'm not going to go to jail for self-defense, but it's people harassing everybody. Like, they think that, you know, it's cool to like time. It's just like so ridiculous. I can't even deal with that shit. Yeah, they've called the cops. The cops show up, okay, and then they leave. Like, it doesn't scare me. It doesn't do anything but piss them, like waste their time when they could be helping someone more urgently. It's not trolling. It's criminal behavior. It's illegal to do that. And you know what? I blame, like, they should be able to trace these people. You're like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't bother you that this is happening. This has got to be happening in the age of the internet so much these days. You know? Like, they need to be held accountable. And restaurants should not be doing cash on delivery anymore. It's 2025. Move on to digital. Like, you know? Unless I completely redecorate my kitchens, and like, I'm not going to show my windows. I'm not going to...
Hold it, chat. Hold it, family. I think we got something. It ain't me. It ain't me. I want to show you guys something. It ain't me. So I just went to Twitter, like, looking to see if anybody else is dealing with this bullshit. So it looks like it is YouTube. It is YouTube. I don't know what the fuck they did. Oh, let's see. So it ain't me. I'm like, I'm doing what I normally do. Why is it screwing up all of a sudden? That's what's going on. I was like, I know I'm not crazy. Dastardly, quit it. I was like, why is it that I'm having trouble now when I've done the same thing that I always do, and now it's screwing up? I'm sitting there shutting off apps and all this other crap. It ain't me. It's fucking YouTube. What are you doing, YouTube? You know, you're not like, I'm plugging stuff in and out. And it's not even making sense. Yeah, it's Google's fault. Yeah, it was, if something happens to me, it was them. It was so them. It stopped just before your PSA. What PSA? It's time to show us Booger. Booger. Where is Booger? She ran off. Why is YouTube being stupid? What is the settings on this? No. That's not what I'm looking for. Huh. It's got to be something in their system. Well, I was just checking. I'm like, I know I'm not nuts.
Show like door handles. Although, like, how am I gonna live and stream? Like this is the thing. Like, if I get my scooter, obviously I'm gonna be scooting around. I guess I'll have to scoot far away from where I live. You can go, like, you know, and then they'll probably like, okay, her scooter can go 15 kilometers. So let's look around all the apartment buildings and try to narrow. Like, I have no doubt, like, even if I show one single little thing, they're gonna find out. So I have to be really ahead of game. Get a Ring camera. I should get a camera for sure. No, Salah's not coming to Canada. Once I leave here, that's it. My life is gonna be my life. His life is gonna be his life. Okay. No, I mean, I'm totally just moving on with my life. Like, you know, we're co-parenting. Like, you know, I have long distance custody of our cat, so I'm always gonna make sure that she's okay and taken care of as much. You know, and he will do the same. But she's outside right now, so she has to be let out during the sunlight hours. Yeah, long distance custody. We have to share custody. Let's insult Peeps. No. And people go to,
You know what sucks for me is that I got tinnitus in both ears. So when I don't have the volume up, I hear the ringing. So it's hard to know, like, I can't hear what you guys can hear. But when I turn the volume down, I hear that ringing. It's like, damn it.
his chat to insult me really bad, like my biggest haters. They go in his chat, hey, weird Barbie. I know, right. And pretend to be all like, I love you, Pete's, I care about you. And then try to put a wedge in our friendship and stuff like that. And just like insult me. It's like, I'm his best friend. Do you honestly think that he's gonna listen to some loser on the internet who he doesn't even know? Like, people think, oh, she abused you. She was like, I've done a lot for Pete's, okay? Like I've paid like the bills for a long time. Anything he, how did I ignore him for your internet? The whole time, hey, Shauna, I was talking to him. He's a grown man. He's not my child. Like, I'm not responsible for someone's happiness. I'm allowed to be happy and like get married and like choose a different life. It's not abandoning him. He's not a pet. Like, I'm not responsible for somebody's life. He's done a...
And you know what? I bet Pete's, if he hears about the latest streams, he's probably thinking, I'm glad I listened to my mom. Because I believe it was mom that told him, don't move in with Chantal. I heard that mom told him, like, don't you move in with her again. So if mom told him that, I'm glad that mom got in his ear. I'm glad that she did. Because wherever he's at, it's a solid thing. And Foodie's getting ready to go again. His mom's from the country of... He's probably He is not regretting his decision now. Let's put it that way.
A lot for me financially in the beginning of our relationship and stuff, and I've done a lot for him too. Vomit. Somebody made a vomit ladle. Okay, what am I supposed to clean it out of the sink with exactly? A cup? He has like 20 ladles. He's not my child. I'm not responsible for him. He's a grown man. Like as a best friend, yes. Like I obviously like I've done nothing to him in a bad way. I always support him. No, we're not promising we're not going to date anyone.
And yeah, she did say that. Did I just hear her say I'm not abandoning him? He's not a pet. Yeah, she just said that. Has Pete's been talking about moving? No, but she was talking for a while about moving him in. He was supposed to occupy that little, I don't even know what to call it, like a den room. What was that room? That second room in her apartment with no door, like a storage room of sorts. She wanted to move him in there, and he said no. He wanted nothing to do with it. He did not move in. It's a den? Okay. She wanted him to make that his bedroom. And she wanted him to pay half the rent. And he said, nope, not today, Satan.
I want him to move on and remarry and have a family. What kind of selfish idiot would I be? Like, what kind of selfish, disgusting human would I be if I was like, you can never remarry, you can never have children,
Booger,
or I'm gonna hate you? Like, that's so stupid and immature.
come here.
Honestly, like, he loves Julia, but she's more my cat in a way because I wanted a cat and I like begged to have one. So it's only right for me to continue to take care of her. But he hasn't asked me for any money. It's like literally like a few dollars to take care of her. It's not much. You know, her cat food, her nails. It's not much. All right, I'm gonna get off because I can't stand this.
She's going to abandon BG. BG is no longer a little teeny tiny young kitten. She's outgrown her usefulness. She's a beautiful animal, but she's not in like the toddler stage where she can grift the most for money using that cat. She'd rather let go of a BG and get a teeny tiny kitten because it has more appeal for a bigger grift.
Internet, so I'll try to come back late when it's like better, you know. Well, I'm alone again. You're wearing a freedom sweatshirt. Freedom. To be fair, Tracy, what have white Americans never been free against, honestly? Say that again. I said, you said you're wearing a freedom shirt. I said, white Americans have always been free in your lifetime, Tracy. I don't know, or does it mean something else? I'm not sure. Oh, is freedom a Charlie Kirk shirt? Or is it something else? Oh, it means everyone has a right to speak. Oh.
Booger.
Daily gunshots. I think that's either gunfire or fireworks. My best friend is trans, and I support rights for everyone regardless. But I also understand, and I don't want this to be taken the wrong way, I understand people not, I think that there's a lot of people who don't believe that in trans, as in if you were born a woman, you were born a man, you know, you can't just become one. Like there's all kinds of like, you know, I don't think that people are hateful, like as long as you're not hateful in your opinion. Like everyone's allowed to agree or disagree with something. Like if you don't believe in the whole trans movement, that's fine, but you shouldn't spread hate towards trans people. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, I might just leave my live on because I'm by myself. So, I feel like being alone is kind of like, you know, I always decline like going to the wedding tonight, for example, and doing things like that too often because I like to be alone. But then when I'm fully alone, I feel kind of like, what's the point of my life, you know? Like, what am I doing? I feel like I'm gonna have to make a whole new life for myself. That's so, I don't think we're meant to be alone as creatures. But that's why it just, I mean, in Kuwait, like, Julia and I were like the center of his world, and now he has like 1,000 people. And I feel like that's like a major reason also that like we will never work because we're just so different mentality-wise. And I'm only realizing it mostly now. So it's just like a lot of sad realizing.
So what's the difference between Chantal going to Syria and being alone, or being in Canada and being alone. Except that she might be paying more money in Canada. But either place, you're going to be alone. You're going to be alone either way. One place has more conveniences. You got your AC, you got your water, you got internet whenever you want. Is it because one place you have an on-call delivery driver that lives with you versus not? So because you want that delivery driver that you can sometimes bring on camera with you and do content, you're willing to go to a whole nother country where there's conflict, where things might be dangerous, versus get your life together in the country you were born? She needs an identity to steal. Well, you know what, Vanessa? Like, she doesn't have an identity. Yeah, everything's transactional. I, you know what's really sad, y'all? The old Foodie Beauty, before she got man obsessed, she could do content all by herself. She could entertain people all by herself. But things are so bad that she can't do that anymore. She feels like, I need somebody here to, I need an animal, I need a person, because I don't have any creative juices left. I need a distraction from the fact that I don't know what to do. So she thinks that by going to Syria or going someplace else, it's going to revive things. It's not. She's done. Unless she wants to get real, she's done.
I don't know, Harvey. I feel like just seeing how he loves to be around so many people. I think he would be depressed in Canada, honestly. But I need to figure out being alone, because like I have family, but like we really are just like, we have to, I didn't feel like I was alone when I was married to Salah. He was part of, we were going through life together, and I just thought he would always take care of me. And it just, it's just not, that's not the reality anymore. And I think coming to realizations of how people change around us, it's just hard to deal with, but I can't fault him. Like, I can't be mad at him. It's like, he's allowed to live a life too and grow as a person and change. And, we just want different things, and that's fine, I don't want to isolate myself, when I'm back in Canada. Like, I at least want to do things. What kind of groups could I join? I was just saying I was lonely, and then Salah showed up. It's a sign? I forgot to tell you. Julia choked. She was choked.
I have Chantal, I feel she's really, really close to being bedbound. I think she knows that. And I think she wants to be in a place somewhere where there'll be somebody there to take care of her. So I think that's the part that she's trying to figure out. Not finding a place to live, but finding a place to live where somebody will act as the caretaker when that happens. She might be really, really close to being bedbound, and she's like, I'm just trying to figure out a place where I can be bedbound and I can have someone to take care of me. So that, I think that's what this is. She thinks she's going to go to Syria and Salah's going to take care of her. He's not. He can't. He doesn't know what to do. Yeah, she wants her space, but a caretaker nearby. She's basically preparing for the caretaker part of it all. And forgive me for saying this, but I think the girls, they got this nasty habit of they want to get themselves to a place where they don't have much mobility. And so they just pick somebody off the street to be their partner. Whoever it is, they want to get into a relationship, but it's not really a relationship. It's just they're fucking cheap. They don't want to pay for a caretaker, a nurse, a maid, a pet carer, an Uber driver. They don't want to pay different people for different jobs. They want to find one person that they con into a relationship, and that one person will do all the jobs for pennies on the dollar. Like, you do everything for me, and I really don't have to pay you. Think about Amberlynn and Beck. Amberlynn was with Beck, and Beck did so many jobs for Amberlynn. Caring for her, washing her hair, giving her a bath, caring for the pets, cleaning for her. You know, like, you would normally have to pay a lot of money to different people to do all those different jobs. But they try to con someone to be in a relationship with them to do all those different jobs. It's like, I don't want to pay different people for different jobs. I just want to find one sucker who's desperate, and I want to make a transactional thing where they do all these things for me and I pay them pennies on the dollar. Yeah, good luck with that.
Choking. I almost had to give her a Heimlich. She was eating her crunchies, and then she was going like choking, and then she spit it out. Yeah, I'm just joking.
By the way, do you have asthma?
Yes.
And how are you smoking too much?
I'm self-destructive.
You don't care about your health. Why? Question tag.
Don't know. Smoking is bad for you too, even if you don't have asthma. Right?
That's not affecting you.
Do you care about your health?
That's affecting you. More worse.
Booger.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go for now. But I'll come back later, inshallah. Okay? No, I just feel unwanted. Like, maybe I'm just being dramatic, but when we're right about to go, I was like, I don't know if I really want to go. I feel a bit nervous.
Would it be too much to say? Would I be wrong to say? I don't know if I'm going to say this right. Let me ask y'all something. Do you think, at least with Chantal, do you think maybe her losing her mobility, getting to a place where she can't do anything for herself, it's another way for her to get attention? Meaning, like, the less she can do for herself, the more that the person that she puts around her, they have to do, and they have to be constantly there for her. Like, it's kind of a manipulative thing. Like, I'm going to let myself get really, really sick and lacking in mobility, because if I'm lacking in my mobility and lacking in my health, I'm kind of chaining you to me to where you don't have a life. You have to constantly be here and do things for me because I can't do anything for myself. Like, it's a very twisted, toxic, manipulative way to get someone's attention and to kind of manipulate them to be around you more. Like, that's their twisted way of being wanted, I guess. Feeling wanted. Of like, I'm just gonna configure things to where I have no independence, and therefore you have to give up all of your independence and be codependent on me because I'm the one paying you, and you have to always be here around me. That's what it feels like with Foodie. Like, she paints this picture of, I am completely helpless. I can't do anything. I can't cook. I can't clean. I can't even walk. I can't even stand up for 5 minutes. So you have to always be here around me just in case I need something, or just in case I need some kind of attention. Yeah, it's kind of like that, Liv. Control the person via illness. Yeah, kind of something like that. I want people to pay attention to me. I want people to feel sympathy for me. I want people always around me. I know if I'm sick that people are going to have to pay attention to me because I am helpless and I can't do anything. So that's what it's feeling like from Foodie. This feels very manipulative.
Nervous, and he was like, no need to go, it's okay, like right away. And I just feel like he didn't want me to go, so I caused drama and he went by himself as usual. So have a nice life. It felt like a pity invite, yeah. We're separated, but we still have to live together till I leave, and we just separated. Like, we've been married 3 years, so how do people expect us to just be like, okay, we're done, no feelings at all? Like,
Okay, I know this is kind of like an oddball topic to toss in. There were a couple of people that, there's one person in my comments that mentioned Prader-Willi syndrome. And there have been a couple of people in the community saying that she might have Prader-Willi. I don't think so. Because if she had Prader-Willi, she wouldn't stop eating. She doesn't have it. That's a very serious condition. I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty certain she doesn't have that. Because if she did, she would never stop eating. Never. I think she's got a serious food addiction. It's out of control, but she doesn't have that. That's a very, very serious thing.
give me a break. Yeah, I decided not to go because of the way, like I said, like, I don't know if I want to come, like, I don't know. Because it's like going to be really busy, and I kind of feel like we are going to family things, being separated. We're separated, and he's the only person I have here, exactly. And it's like, I still have to live here for like forever, it feels like. And I just want to leave. Like, you're going to see your family the whole rest of your life, every single day, every hour, every minute, every second. You're never, when I leave here, believe me, you're never going to see me or talk to me again. So, like, you know, no, he doesn't have to beg me to go, but he could be like, if he really wanted me to go, he would at least object a little bit. If I don't go anywhere, I can't go anywhere on my own. You don't get it. I can't go anywhere on my own.
Are you watching right now, Chantal? I hope that you're watching, or at least you see this later, because this was you with Salah. And if you decide to go back, I don't know if you can go back. I don't think so. I think you're too sick and you're just leading everybody on a wild goose chase. I think you're doing the misdirection thing of look over here, don't look over there. You're just talking to talk. But if you decide to go over there, like this is what you left. This is what happened. Like, there were issues. So, does it make sense to go back there or think about going back there? Like, you even if you're around Salah again, you guys are gonna fight. And like I said, y'all, she's gotten her body used to all those green products. Today, she smoked 5 green sticks in 30 minutes. Her body is used to all of that green. Can you imagine her going back to the Middle East and not having it? Ooh, the withdrawals. Every time she would come back to Canada and get her body used to certain party favors and then try to go back over there, the first couple of weeks are hell. She's getting headaches. She was going through withdrawals of this, that, and the other thing. Woo, boy. She was just nasty. Nasty.
If I don't go anywhere with him, I don't go anywhere. And he never, like, we never go anywhere, just us. It always has to be like a million people. Shut up, Earth, get out of here. How did I run Peeps' life into the ground? Please tell me. Actually, you're blocked, so you can't tell me, so fuck off. He should have tried to convince you to come and try to include you. No, like, if he doesn't want me, I'd rather him be honest about it. But then don't talk to me, don't ask me for anything in life. Bye. Except Julia, that's it. I don't want to, like, be in contact. I was supposed to go with him to this park with his, like, family, and I got ready, but then I was like, I just commented, I was like, I don't know, because he was like, okay, it's time to go, and I was like, I don't know if I want to go. I'm kind of, like, nervous, like, just, I don't know why, but And then he's like, no need to come, Addie, like, no need to come, it's okay. Like, right away, like, no hesitation. No, like, you know. So I felt like he didn't want me to go, so as if I'm gonna go. No, even like, yes, you have to come with us, you know, like nothing to make me feel better about going, you know what I mean? And then he's like, what, you're being crazy? Then he tried to pull me up and make, like, have me go. Like, put your hijab on, let's go. And then I just said, no, I don't wanna go now that I know you don't want me to go. Yeah, not even, are you sure? Until after I said, see, you don't want me to go, so I'm not going. So then after that, he was like, what? Let's just go, come on, like, I didn't mean it that way, blah, blah, blah. I feel like I'm insecure, like, I feel like every time he goes out, like, people are gonna try to, like, hook him up and, like, arrange marriage or something. I'm just like, I just wanna get out of here, man. I don't know if I'm, because you know.
You know what, Foodie? How long has it been, y'all, since she was in Syria? How long has she been away from him? How long? It's been a while. There's a reason why I'm bringing this up. He's had almost a year away from Chantal. He's had 9 months. So he's had 9 months of being away from her. You know, he kind of got his life back after she left. Do you think that he's going to go back to that hell? Do you really think he's going to do it? If you had to put up with this witch for 3 years, and then you get a brief reprieve for 9 months, not having to go out for her food at 2 in the morning, not listen to her crying and screeching, you think he's going to give up that freedom at all? She's very manipulative, though. He don't want none of her mess. She's worse now than when she left. If she goes back over there and she tries her mess, he's going to have less tolerance for it now than he did then. He's going to give her the side eye like, I had 9 months away from you. And you're coming back this way after begging me to come here? You were on the phone crying about your issues, and you were making promises, and you're coming back like this? You're bigger now than what you were then? And you're twice as bitchy? Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. He's gonna have no tolerance for her shit.
I've been made to feel like I'm crazy before when I knew it was my feel, my instincts, and am I, you know, like, am I just being crazy, or I know I'm crazy, but like, I don't know, it's just bad. So that's why I didn't go. So I'm hanging out with you guys. No, I don't want all this to happen while I'm still here. Like, wait till I'm gone, and then you can live your life any way you want. I don't care. But while I'm here, like, have some respect. His life is on hold. My life is on hold too. We're both in the same boat. This is not one-sided. And ECP, this is why the man brain, this is why I'm going to be single forever. I'm not even joking. I need peace. Like, I don't want to, like, why worry about all these unnecessary things, you know? And if it is just in my head and I'm over-exaggerating and being dramatic, I can't be in a relationship for those reasons. Yeah, he might be trying to emotionally detach, but anyways. I'm just really super touchy and super hyper-aware, insecure, all of the bad... You know, like, I'm gonna all of these things until I can go, but no, when I'm in Canada, Miss Blackwood, I won't care. I can assure you. I feel like food is the only thing keeping me sane. I feel like he tries his best, but like, I don't know if I'm just too high maintenance or needy, but like, I feel really weird being here by myself. Like sometimes I felt like I wasn't wanted, even though keeps saying that it's all in my brain. He's trying to emotionally distance so he doesn't feel sad. I know, but like, it's harder. Like, you know. I know what you mean, Bulgaria. Does he bring me food to try to calm me down? Maybe. Everything. My mental health state, I don't know if I'm like, you know, my feelings on things, every situation, I just feel like Like he's gonna go get married while he's out going to the store. He thinks I'm nuts. I don't know. I just really feel very weird. You're not disposable. Yeah, that's what he says. He's like, he's not even thinking of that. He's like, if it happens, it would probably be like years from now. I don't know if I believe that, but at least, you know, I'm not, I'm gonna, when I'm in Canada, I told you it will be fine. But while I'm here, like, we just have to be normal. Nice, Angel. Uh-oh.
Ding, ding dong. Avon.
Do you need me to unlock the door?
Shut up. A doorbell cannot give you PTSD. Shut up.
When I have doorbell PTSD.
Hello.
Don't scare me. Is there pickles?
Yes. I invited you to come with us. No, I don't feel like you do.
No, you didn't want me to go.
Drama, oh my god. I invited you to go. Here.
Mental health?
You must take care of him. He was mad at me.
Did you really want me to go?
Yes.
I'm insecure.
I told you, if you don't feel like it, don't go. And don't push yourself. I'm not forcing you to come with us.
Yeah, but next time if I say that, just humor me and say, are you sure you don't want to come? I really want you to go. I'm just joking. Okay, guys, sorry. I'm gonna go for now. We're gonna watch Squid Game and eat.
Tomorrow, you'll come with us.
And tomorrow, yeah.
Visiting.
Man's mind works different. Don't be mad at him.
Yeah.
Okay, they're on your side here. Okay.
Here goes.
Bye, guys. I'll see you later.
So that was barbecue chillin'. Exactly. How exhausting. How absolutely exhausting. And she wants to go back to that. She's just dying to go back that. Let me see if we can go here.
She make it clap, clap.
Oh, Foodie Beauty checks Salah's phone without him knowing.
She make it clap, clap, clap.
I always run over that. So I want to make a correction because I'm so annoyed with people commenting. I am going to correct something about our relationship. We are not separated until I leave here, okay? While I'm here, we are still acting as per usual, all right? Like we have to live together.
So she just said, we're not separated until I leave here. So that means you're separated now. Right? You've been separated for 9 months.
People think that like it's just so easy to just like separate while you're still living together. And like he's just gonna go and do whatever he wants and I'm just gonna do whatever I want. It's not like that. We have mutual respect for each other. Nobody knows what agreements we've made behind the scenes. Nobody knows what terms and boundaries we've set. So nobody should be speaking on what he should be doing and what I should be doing when you don't know anything about the situation, okay? So I don't know how more people get that. I know it's like confusing, but like it's very personal at the same time. No, there's no recording or anything. I'm just saying that because of comments of people saying things like, well, you're separated, so he doesn't have to report to you. No, you don't know what agreements we've made while we're still living together, what agreements we've come to, how we're going to live together, you know? So, yeah. What is that? Rachel, you don't even make any sense into growing. I've done a lot of growing as a person. Yes, this is why we have expectations of each other. It's not just me. People act like this is so one-sided. So we're not actually separating until we separate, basically. Until I leave, we have certain agreements, boundaries, things that we've discussed, and nobody knows what they are. So it's hard for people to judge what's going on when you don't know, you know? Not divorced right now, no. And I don't know why that matters. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't make any difference. You know, we will be divorced eventually. I divorced spinning 3 times. I don't know where they get this stupid, you need to say divorce 3 times shit, but that's not true at all. When I get to Canada, I might live a lifestyle that he does.
Yeah, isn't that curious, Ruby? You caught that. Terms and agreements. Who uses those words in a marriage? No one. You do that if you have a business contract, your business partner, but not during a marriage. Yeah, business partner, agreements, contract. Business partners. It's a contract. So, what was on the contract? Was the contract stating that as long as I'm here, you have to act like my husband, and when I leave, then you can do what you like, but not before then?
Doesn't approve of. But that's just, I mean, I want to be free and live my life. And I want him to be free and live his life, but we still love each other. It's complicated. It's not just black and white, like, okay, you just say the words, we're separated, so we can just both go and, you know, disrespect each other, and it doesn't work that way. You have to realize, like, we're not actually acting like we're separated. Like, we still call each other babe and stuff. And, you know, we still like, oh, sweet love and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, there's still like a lot of physical stuff, and you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't think that it'll really, the separation will be fully realized until I'm actually gone. Like, I know Salah would never do this, because he even says, like, after being in a 3-year marriage, you don't split up and go right into another relationship. And I do believe him. Like, I don't know. That's what he says. He would remarry soon, but if he does, whatever. But I don't know. But of course, like, just because you say you're separated, do you honestly think if we like said, okay, let's separate, we're still together here in the home, and like, do you think I would not have feelings if he was going out, like, doing things disrespecting me? He's not, but like, people act like that wouldn't be a normal reaction. Like, oh, well, you're separated, so screw you and your feelings. Like, clearly they've never been through anything like that. Bye, Sarah. We don't need Islam police in here. The fuck, who do people think they are, trying to like judge people on how they like, what, you go around to Christian people making sure they go to church on Sunday? Freaking hypocrites. Get a life. People saying he's gonna remarry very quickly. Do you want to bet? How do you know he will?
You know, you can just tell that Foodie, she's never been successful in business, and neither has he. Because when you enter into any business contract for any business, what is the goal of that contract? The goal is, it's supposed to be profitable. You're supposed to be successful at whatever business, right? So does it make sense to have a contract with someone and things have not been successful? It's not successful for her. It's not successful for him. So why continue on with this contract? It makes no sense. Like, they tried it. She went over there. They had the couples channel. They did stuff together. It didn't work. She made more money away from him than with him. He was not good for her nor her channel. So what's the point? What is the point of this business contract if it's bad business? Wouldn't it just make more sense to just tear up the contract and be done with it? It's not bringing in more money. It's not bringing in more views. It's stupid to continue this business that is bleeding. It's dumb.
Caitlin, do you know him? Are you a fucking god? Are you a fortune teller? Like, you don't know how he feels. A few text messages 2 fucking years ago is nothing, so shut the fuck up. Why are people so obsessed with him remarrying? Obviously, if I initiated separation, I said I want to leave Syria. I want him to remarry someday. Obviously, I'm going to be okay with that. But yes, I mean, logically, you know, if we're separated, I can't, like.
I think she doesn't want him to remarry. I don't think she wants him to have a wife, because if he had a wife, He might have a wife right now. I don't know. But if he ever really solidly committed to someone, if he ever got with somebody seriously, then no more going back to the Middle East. She couldn't go there on her own. She needs a contact. He is the contact. She doesn't want him to have his own personal life because that interferes in what she wants to do. Yeah, she wants him to pine for her, but you know what? It goes beyond that. She wants him to be available for whatever she needs. If she needs an open door of escape to her from her problems, he's the open door. But if he had his own life, that door isn't open anymore. So she's counting on him to be a dumbass. She's counting on him to be weak and a loser. It works in her favor. As long as he's a loser, as long as he doesn't have anything going on for himself, the door stays open. But if he ever got independent and got on his own feet and made his own money, he would have no use for her. And she couldn't go back to him.
I don't want him to be single. Like, he's, you know, a young man living in a tradition with his family in a traditional country, and, well, you know what I mean, country where there's traditions and stuff. And honestly, like, I'm gonna be single for the longest time, and if I ever get in a relationship again, I'm gonna buy one of those dolls online and have a man that can talk. So they're like 2,400. So if anyone wants to help when I get into Canada, that will be the extent of it. I'm not even kidding. He wasn't invited to the wedding. It was like a wedding party for women only. And the women in the family wanted to bring me, but I wasn't feeling good mentally. So he was supposed to go hang out with like his guy cousins or whatever. I don't know why I can't be fighting for mobility at the same time as using a mobility scooter. Even if I'm in shape, I'm not walking 20 kilometers. Screw that. I don't give a crap. I hate.
Wow. Did y'all hear all that? Girlfriend was in Syria and already planning to get that mobility scooter. Way before she got it, she was planning on getting it. Even here, she was planning it. I'm gonna go get a mobility scooter. So when exactly was this video? This was 9 months ago, before she got back to Canada.
Hate that stuff. I'd rather scoot. Oh well, so what's it to you, Jody Arias? It's not your mobility, it's not your life. So what? I know it's a total fat ass thing to do, and I don't care, honestly, what people think about it. I'm like super excited. I don't have to walk in stores because I hate it. And I'm just being dead honest. I'm limping even worse now. My left hip is, something happens when I'm limping because of my left hip now. It's really painful, and my right knee is messed right up. I'm not going to show any of my apartment, no.
She's full of shit. Oh, my hip and my knee is messed up. No, it's not. Girl, I watched you walk up a set of stairs by yourself for money more than once. And just the other day, you were in your apartment. You were doing little jumping jacks. You can move when you want to move. It's just that you don't want to move unless somebody pays you. Somebody with a messed up hip could not do some of the things you've done since you've been back in Canada. Oh, I'm sure they do hurt. I have no qualms about that. I'm sure her back hurts. I'm sure her legs hurt because of the massive amount of weight. I'm sure she's in a lot of pain, but she can still do things.
Like if I go in the
kitchen, it will be like, I'm gonna have a kitchen chair, but you're just gonna see the wall. And then I'm just gonna have a stream room and not show like anything else. And then I think like I'll try to go out almost every day to do like some kind of coffee bees or something.
You know, she's over here talking about, oh, my legs hurt, my hip hurt. Girl, you were just fine on that mattress on the floor when you know who was behind you. Didn't seem to have any back or hip problems then. You were happy to be in that position on your hands and knees. I bet you weren't saying, my hip is too sore, I can't do this.
Maybe in the scooter, in the car at first and then the scooter. I don't think I'll like ever completely stop talking to Salah. Of course, yeah, he'll send me updates. The wife will probably not want him to keep talking to you. Yeah, the only way that would work is if we stayed married and I was the first wife. But like, I'm not gonna be wifey when I go to Canada. Like, I'm gonna be free. So
why don't you stay in Canada and be free? I don't think she's interested in freedom. I don't think freedom really interests Chantal. She wants to give up her mobility and her freedoms. Like, let somebody else do everything.
I get torn between sometimes wanting to be like a more traditional type of housewife and a more independent woman, Western woman. And so I was like, I think you are definitely the second option. And it kind of like made me like, it stung a little bit because I'm like, I do cook and I clean here way more than I ever did.
You know what, Chantal? I may be an evil bitch for saying this, but you know what I'm hoping for you? What I want for you? And I don't care if the Beezers have anything to say about it. I hope that Salah scams the fuck out of you. I hope he lies his ass off. And he takes a big old chunk of your money. And you get on a plane. And you fly your ass to Syria. And he ghosts your ass. And you're in fucking Syria, freaking the fuck out. Because he's not picking up the phone. And you can't get in touch with him. And why do I want this for you? Why do I want that so much for you? Because you need to learn. You need to learn. People have been telling you for years this whole thing was dumb. Everybody kept telling you, you didn't want to listen. I hope that you go live and you're in a hotel and you're freaking the fuck out. I can't get in touch with Salah. He's not picking up the phone. I gave him like $5,000. Blah, 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 blah. I hope he takes a great deal of your money. Then you'll have to admit that Girl World was right. All along we were right. Everybody telling you it's a bad idea to go to the Middle East. You don't want to listen. You're hard-headed. Sometimes it takes extreme things to make a hard-headed person learn.
Never have doubts before marrying Salah that it might not work out. I never thought of it at first because before I went to Kuwait, no, but then when I got there, I had a moment where I freaked out and secretly changed my flight to go home earlier because I was like, no way, no way. He somehow convinced me to stay. And we just fell more and more in love. And actually, Cassie, you're wrong because YouTubers can choose what to share and what not to share. Just because I'm a public figure doesn't mean that I don't have any right to any privacy. I just share what I want. And yeah, I do change.
You know, why do I have this feeling she's trying to run back to Syria and run back to Salah before he figures out that she's running out of money? Like, I don't know what bullshit she's telling him. She might be bullshitting him all the way around. Like, yeah, I'm making all this money, blah, 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 blah. But she's trying to run back to Syria and squat like a toad before he figures out this bitch is broke. And she's going broke. And if she goes to Syria and the internet is crap, she's going to blame the lack of money on that. Well, you know that I can make money, but the internet's really bad, and that's the reason. No, the reason is not just because of bad internet. It's the fact that she's run out of gas. And she's trying to get her vehicle to a place before it completely runs out of gas. Because once a vehicle runs out of gas, it's parked. I think she's trying to run somewhere before he figures out she's broke. And then he's stuck with her.
Change my mind after sometimes. I think that's normal. I mean, if you were attacked for what you share, or like people made lies up about the information or twisted what you said, you would probably change your mind too. I check his phone randomly all the time. You guys don't do that to your
And
significant.
you know what? If he lets her back over there, I won't feel sorry for him. Because he could have, like, burned that bridge a long time ago. He could have done it the right way. As soon as she got on the plane, released a whole bunch of videos about her. She's stuck on an airplane for 13 hours. What's she gonna do? Spill all the damn tea. Make a bunch of money. By the time she figures out what happened, it's too late. We've already covered it. Could have done it that way. He had a whole bunch of time to burn the bridge. So if he keeps it going, and then he's dealing with Foodie, that's his fault. Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Others, yeah, like whenever he just leaves it laying around and check it. Why not? You can hide, but not if they don't. If they don't know you're gonna check it, like why would they hide it? It has to be impromptu. I don't care if he checks my phone. I literally have nothing to hide on my phone. I have no interest in.
Well, I keep watching if she goes to Syria. For a while. Just to see how things go. You know, check to see if he's got the same tolerance for her that he once did, or if it's gone all the way down, he's not putting up with her shit no more. See if he goes off on her. See how long it lasts. She might get there, and he's like, oh, you're pulling your shit right now? You can go right back to Canada. Bye. It might go that way. Thanks for the money. Bye.
I promised myself I would never cheat ever again, and I never did since that day. So people can change. Well, his friends and family, they message him in Arabic, so I can't understand it anyway. Yeah, I guess it's probably neurotic to do that.
Like, one thing I can promise you, girl world. Like, for right now, things are what they are. We just have to wait a little longer. Any way you slice this pie, it's going to get interesting. If she moves back to Cornwall with the family, it's going to get interesting. Because the family's not going to put up with her shit. If she has to move into, let's just say, a not nice apartment, it's going to be interesting. Because she's going to be in a mood about that. If she goes to Syria, it's going to be interesting because he's going to be fighting with her. She's not going to be happy anywhere she goes. And the people that are around her are not going to be happy either. There's going to be fights. She's going to be in a mood. That nice, comfortable, I'm all alone environment, it's about to change. She's pushing it off and pushing it off, but it's coming. We just gotta wait a little longer.
That and not right, but all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna try to go. I wanted to try to stay awake, but it's not gonna happen. Okay. Bye bye.
Okay, so there's that. What else we got here? We got any more? Can y'all let me know if Goose goes live again? She says she might come back later. I can't really check on it. By the way, is the echo, is it better? Is it a little bit better? It's got to be a YouTube issue. I'm going to try one more thing after I end this stream. I'm going to try to clear my browser cache and see if that helps. I don't know what else to do. To try, it sounds good. Okay. So we got the microphone right here. I shut down everything. There's nothing else running except what I need to. Y'all want to see Foodie at the beach? The one time she went on vacation and she actually went to the beach by herself. She went in the water by herself. The last time she took a vacation by herself. All right. This is just...
I want to relax. Yeah, I don't want to like go on a boat because like if you go on excursion, there's gonna be a lot of people, lines, and I'm gonna be worried. I can't. I can't fucking not do it. Like I won't be able to. So there's that. There's that. I have my patio door open. It's like I can feel the humidity already. It's gonna be like probably about 30 degrees today. So what? I just want to bees. I just want bees. That's right. I just want bees. Basically, we're Cuban bees. We're gonna Cuban bees. I had diarrhea twice today, and I've been sneezing a lot. This is not good. What if I get something? Yeah, I have poop and camel toe. I can go to the beach with poop and camel toe. Look at this. Gene. Look. See the camel toe? Look at this. I'm seriously, my freaking moose knuckle is gonna be infected. I need to get my poopa removed. It's annoying. You know what? Poopas might cause BV. I swear.
Thank you, Liv.
How do I do this? We're gonna dance club tonight?
You know what, Corella? If she does end up in a studio, I got a studio apartment. Not one where the bed is built into the wall, like what do they call those things? The Murphy bed. But mine's a studio. It's tiny. But I'm okay with that. I don't need a big place as one person. Honestly, that's all she needs is one room. She doesn't need like a big place. In my opinion, that apartment is way too big for her. She doesn't need all that space. All she does is put garbage in it. She just needs one room with a bed. She doesn't even really need a kitchen. She doesn't really cook.
Any salsa. You know what I look like when I do that? Zoidberg. These freaking boy shorts are annoying me right up my poop. All right. Hold on, ladies and germs. I showered today.
Okay, so let's get going, Foodie. Just shut up talking. Now look at this. Look at our Foodie. She's in Cuba. She's around people. She's walking around by herself. Doesn't need the Foodie Scooty. Nothing. This was a Foodie from Kraken Olympics when she had a bit more independence. What a shock, huh?
Wet. I'm soaked. It's so hot. All right, let's go get some food. What do you say? Huh? Oh, gracias. Oh my God. Look at this buffet. Whoa.
Of course, Foodie would hang out by the buffet.
Look. Dang, hello. Oh. Hi. Wow. Hello. Hola. Good. I just wanted to show everybody the food. Am I allowed to do that? So gorgeous. Wow. Actually, my feet are feeling like they're being cut on a friggin'
Okay, like I don't. Where's the water, Foodie? Oh, there she is. There's our girl. Show us you've been going the water, Foodie.
glass. Like for real. Okay, I'm putting you guys here on this lifeguard thing. Can you see me? Can you see me? But I can see the people. Or not. Okay. You don't want to get stolen? I don't think you'll get stolen. Okay.
Look at her actually going in the water. Uh-oh. Here she comes. Maybe not. worry. If she doesn't know how to swim, trust me, she can float. She can float. Are there sharks there? I don't know. Oh, be careful, Foodie. Uh-oh. Here we go. Okay, I stopped it here for a reason. Wow. That looks painful. That looks really painful. Like the way she's so little. She's so tiny in her stature. And like just all of that extra weight in the front hanging down, that has to hurt. Like just slapping her legs as she walks, that has to be painful.
Did you see me in the water? So the water shallow, like how far. Oh, it's so amazing. It's a rough entry into the water, almost feels waves. But
Yeah, and that was then. You know what? I'm gonna go back just a bit. Okay, let's just go back here. I'm gonna slow it down just a little bit. Playback speed. Just watch the way she's walking. You see how like her tummy is like slapping the top of her thighs, dude? Wow. Yeah, that tummy is slapping the tops of her thighs. Yeah, it's good exercise. She's very tiny. You know, like she's got a big body mass, but she's got a small skeleton underneath the big body mass. To put it in perspective, you guys see how small I am. Believe it or not, Chantal should technically be tinier than me. I'm 5'3", she's 5 foot. But, I mean, look at my hands, look at my wrists. She should be smaller than me. But there's a lot of mass surrounding the skeleton. Hence the problem.
did you see me in the water? So the water shallow, like how far. Oh, it's so amazing. It's a rough entry into the water, almost feels waves.
Back up.
I'm gonna be drinking and you know, I was gonna buy some hangover remedy and bring it the next day. He's like, yeah, they got hangover remedy there. It's called rum punch. Oh my god. I almost died when he said that. Oh, it's fun. It was a funny. Did we eat lunch? No, we had breakfast though. But we're gonna eat more at lunch. I have a feeling I'm gonna like lunch. Right? I'm gonna try the bread. Oh, Cuban sandwich. It's like a thing. I hope I have my mask. Oh my god. Oh yeah, it's in my pocket. Yeah. Mask lady. Oh lady. Oh lady, you will like it.
Yeah, but I'm showing this for a reason, to show, like, back in the day, this was when she was still doing content for herself. It wasn't like focused on a man. I mean, yeah, she was doing the back and forth with Natter, but she was the main focus. Like, it was the Chantal show. And when she shifted the focus off of herself and like, I got to have a man next to me and it's all about them and I got to make sure that they're here, that's when everything really started to go downhill. Like, now she's got to have a co-star. She's got to have a distraction, a pet, a man. And when the man isn't there and the pet isn't there, you can tell. And she had a bit of a personality here. I think she liked having big saggy boobs. Well, I think, can I say something without sounding mean? Because I'm not being mean. I don't feel like being mean right now. If Chantal, because of the fact that she got to over 500 pounds, if she lost a great deal of that weight, she would have a lot of loose skin everywhere. And she would need skin removal surgery to get rid of it. Like, a lot of things would be very, very loose. And I think that's another reason why she doesn't lose the weight, because if she lost the weight, she would look drastically different. Like, the loose skin would be a problem too.
I've seen some drunk or older ladies flirting with some young, hot, fucking tanned dudes at the young white dudes must be on spring break or something. Trixie, welcome to Yeah, flying over Miami was so gorgeous. I'm gonna go to Miami now. Seems like a good night's sleep. Really right up. Yes. Hey, Trixie, get a massage. There's a man walking around with a massage salon. Should I get him to give me a massage? I swear. Glimpse into your future. Yeah. I'm hamburger. You're gonna get it. US is better, really? Tracy, hi! You're here with bells on? Catamaran bees. I kind of want to survey some. Savage Chantal. You really think it took us to do this? Thank you. I mean, well, I want a massage. Oh. Smooth like chocolate. No, you can't do edibles. There's no marijuana here. Nothing like that.
Yeah, look how different she looked here. She looked a little bit healthy. Her complexion didn't look as bad. She had her long nails going on. I mean, doesn't she look different? Just the overall vibe and everything compared to now? Like, anymore she looks sick and bloated. But here she had like a little bit of health going on for herself.
Oh, hey there, Desert Fondue. Ask for a happy ending. You know what? There's no ending. It's just ongoing. That's how life is. Life is cyclical. Everything is cyclical. Everything is a cycle. Like, a lot of things are cycled. Some cycles need to be broken, obviously. Other more healthy cycles to begin. But so you're happy or not. Happy or not. Like, it's not always happiness. You know?
Yeah, no sleep is no bueno when you're not well mentally. Oh, deep tissue massage, I know. Thank you so much. You gotta keep moving. Next time, take James. Yeah, well, he would hate it. He would hate it. Not somewhere like there. He's gonna be good to travel places like Tokyo or. Could you imagine us in Tokyo? He really wants to go to Tokyo. Tokyo views? I'm gonna be. If anything, I think I've learned my lesson. I need to be very well prepared.
Natter broke her heart and she gave up. I don't know about that, White Sands. You know, I don't know what happened to Chantal. I heard that her sister Natalie was getting married, and I don't know if Chantal put herself on a quest to find a man because her sister was with a man, but she just got man hungry. She put herself on a quest like, I gotta be with a man. I gotta be with a man, you know, and that became her entire focus, is being with a man. As far as Natter breaking her heart, how can I say this? How can I say it correctly? I think she broke her own heart. Like, she decided she wanted to write her own love story, fairy tale, and design it from the bottom up with the wrong people. She decided to just pick people out and make them into partners, thinking somewhere along the way they were going to fall in love with her. You can't make people fall in love with you. He never let her, he was always a dick. There's no other way to say it. Natter was always a dickhead. He was never nothing but a dickhead. And she knew that. But it was because he was a dickhead that she wanted him. He was the unobtainable. He was the one that said no, so she wanted him more. But he was always a jerk. But then again, so was she. They're both jerks. But she thought, I'm a jerk, and I can make this jerk fall in love with me. What? No. She thought that she could buy him. And you just can't do that to people. But she I don't know where she got it in her head, but she thought, I can buy anybody I want. I'm Foodie Beauty. I'm making money on YouTube. I'm making 20, 30 grand a month. I can buy any man that I want. And they can be mine. And no, you can't. And she thought she could do that to Natter. And it didn't work. Natter would have never have gotten the amount of money out of Chantal that he did if he had been a nice guy. Facts. If he had been a lot like Peeps, she would not have wanted him as long as she did. She wanted him because he was a bad boy. Because he was not a nice guy. She thought, I can take this wild horse and I can tame it. Girl, you ain't got a big enough saddle. You don't have the training. You can't take something that's bucking and kicking and turn it into a trail horse. Not possible. And I think she's holding on to Salah just because there's nobody else that she can go to and replace Salah with. Like, literally, he is all she's got. She's hanging on for dear life, because if she lets Salah go, who is there going to be to say that's her man?
Ooh, my stomach. I think the rum punches. I took some Imodium, but go to Tokyo. I should take it, right? I mean, it would be so much easing content. Japan would be quickly alone. I would never go to Japan. I'm not gonna do this shit alone. Like, well, maybe this will make me stronger. As long as I'm prepared, I'll be okay. You can't. Sometimes you can't be fully prepared because you don't know like what to expect. But
Mr. Med would make her cry. Missy, you've got, listen, Mr. Med just needs to fire up a YouTube channel. I would react to him. I might have him on panel. I need Mr. Med up in here. Can he make her cry? I'll put him up on panel right now. I'll put him up on panel right now. Mr. Med, do you want to come up on panel, sir? You don't have to show your face. You want to come up on panel and give your thoughts about Foodie? We'll make her cry together. Do you remember the amount of people, wasn't it over 10K? Oh, he got more than 10K. He got more than 10K out of Chantal. He got an iPhone, a brand new iPhone, and he got a brand new iPad. So those things alone cost, just those two things cost $3,000. That's not counting the food that she bought, like all those trips to Adonis and Farm Boy, his rent, his clothes, the trips out to motels. She spent more than that. He always says he was equipped for us. Well, damn. Well, I just want to make her cry. Mr. Med, you're disappointing me, sir. You're nasty. Do I think she's moving back to Syria? Honest thoughts here, not because I can't be dishonest. I think she's dreaming out loud. That's what Foodie does. You know what this kind of feels like to me? This feels like all the other things she's talked about, all the places that she wanted to go. Like, y'all remember when she talked about Eurobeezing? How many people remember the Eurobeezing? How many OGs remember her talk about Eurobeezing? I want to go to Europe. Talked endlessly about the Eurobeezing, and then after a while that stopped. And then she wanted to go to the weekend concert. Talked about getting the VIP tickets for the weekend. And then suddenly the VIP tickets turned into front row seats. And then the front row seats turned into ordinary seats. And she wanted someone to pay for her to go see the weekend. And then Jamaica bees. Yeah, she wouldn't shut up about Eurobeezing, but she's just dreaming out loud. It gives her something to talk about when there's nothing else to talk about. So she's struggling for things to talk about. She's going on TikTok. She's seeing what everybody else is talking about. And then she decides, I want to talk about it too. And then add in, she's got to move, even though she technically doesn't have to move for a while. And talking about going back to Syria, knowing that'll get people talking. So it's like she's just looking for topics of conversation because she literally does nothing to talk about. So I think that's it. I've learned something with Chantal. She's one of those wait and see people. Don't believe anything until you see it. So all this talk about Syria and I'm going back and blah, 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 blah. Wait and see. Let's see let's wait and see what happens, what really happens versus her telling us what's going to happen. Don't believe a word that comes out of her mouth. because more than likely she's probably lying, or plans are going to change. So we just have to wait and see where she's going to end up. She might talk all about going to Syria, and then she ends up at an extended stay motel or somewhere else. We just got to wait and see.
Tokyo would be frightening for me. Lost. You ever see Lost in Translation? Probiotic drinks? Yes.
For the record, Chantal, if you're listening, if you're getting, if you want us to speculate, if you want the attention back on yourself, because Rosie's getting a lot of attention and a lot more views than you, this ain't it. But you talk about going back to Syria, we don't care. Hell, we'll pack your bags for you. You want to leave, we'll help you. We'll pack all your shit for you. I'm just curious about something. Hold on. I got to put my microphone back. I can't have it in front of my keyboard. Hold on a minute. I'm just curious. I'm very, very curious about something. Damn it. No. I'm curious. What's Rosie's views been like? Boy, Foodie's gonna get pissed off at this. Oh, all of her lives are members only, so you can't see the damn views. But what are her video views been like? But she's been going live. What are her views like? It's not saying, oh, okay. Well, her views have been okay. Let's see. 3.2, 5.4, 4.5. And she's got 52.2K subscribers. Okay. So what are Foodie Beauty's views been like? Let's compare. Foodie Beauty channel. What have your views been looking like, Foodie? Damn. Not good. Not good at all. Well, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Y'all want to hear something weird? So I just took a look at Foodie's channel. Now this is really interesting, Chantal. So when you post a video, I think I understand now why Foodie's been doing more food videos. Because when she posts a food vlog, she gets higher views on the food vlog than she does her lives. Isn't that something? So when she goes live on YouTube, her views are not as strong as they do on a video. So if she does something about food, she gets more views. But alive, not so much. Look at Amber's views, they are bad. Okay, let me go look. I heard they were terrible. Let me look. Well, she's even if her views are terrible, she's still getting more views than Quirky Love Rosie and Foodie. I mean, she did Happy Vibes, 8.3. Get Ready With Me, 4 days ago, 12. A New Beginning, 15K. She's still getting higher numbers than Foodie or Rosie.
class to Japan. Jason? Uncle, I'd rather go to Jason. Who's Jason? I'm flying to Jason. I'm going to Vietnamese they want to bees. Yeah, I will after. I will after. Set up when I get off ready to do it, and then no, I don't think they have fat people really. Oh well, I'll be the first fat person there then. Oh, really, Mr. Vinegar? Are we going to the beach later? I'm going to the beach later. I went to the beach today earlier. Teddy. Hi, J-Mo. Tomorrow we go pool bees. And today, so here's the plan for today. Today I am, oh, it's nice breeze. It's not hot right now at all. It's not. Today I'm going to go have lunch around 1, and then I think it would be good to go back to the room and wind a bit, maybe catch up on some emails and things, and then I want to go to the beach by myself at night and watch the sunset. I gotta have dinner too. We'll have dinner, go to the beach, and then at night we're gonna friggin' party like it's friggin' 2022, Cuba Beach 2022. My 7 days, I come back April 5th, I think. Okay, go to the bathroom. And food time. Let's go eat. Hello. Hola. Good, how are you?
When your party,
Huh?
when your party,
Huh?
when your party.
Oh, orange party, yeah. I don't have anything orange. Orange party. I don't have any orange. Do I just go sit myself down and like go to the buffet and everything? I think so, eh? Hi. Are you just sitting here? Do you mind just make sure that I'm still good? Am I disgusting? No, thank you. No, I want to show you guys the buffet. Oh, never mind. How's the food? Is it good? The food's good? Good? Oh, in my butt. Thank you. All right, let's go eat.
Shunzo, what happened to you? You used to be so much happier then, able to do things for yourself, and look what we are now. So sad. I'll show you guys where we are, because I was just checking Twitter. Something I'd like to show y'all, because I just caught this. We went from all of this to the now. Care of Doc Remy LeBeau says Foodie Beauty suddenly realizes that she's somehow falling off the couch and decides to backwards belly slither to get up and go take the dump she's been fighting for the last half hour.
Whoa! Oh, I'm falling. I guess I'll go to the bathroom. I need that in my life, you guys. Whoa! Oh, I'm falling. I guess I'll go to the bathroom. I need that in my life, you guys. Whoa! Oh, I'm falling.
That's where we are now. She's got a belly roll off the couch. That's where we are now. So sad. So incredibly sad. One second, I'm looking for something. Oh, and here's another reason why we're going to send her packing.
Pete's guilt. I feel like I'm so important to his life, and I just wish I wasn't.
Oh, oops.
I wish that he had something else. I feel like I'm never panicked. Should I go get my food? There's probably a line.
I don't like this place because there's always a line.
line.
I'm so grumpy. Isn't that codependency a little? Yeah. I don't know. He learned to cook without me. I go back to Kuwait at the end of the month. It's a halal chicken place. I love chicken. I'm craving chicken and like rice. I could have made that. I defrosted chicken, I know, but I just don't have the energy or mental strength to really do anything in my house. I wanted to get out, you know? I'm actually happy that we're moving. Like, well, Pete's is moving. I'm gonna just like, I'm not gonna live there. I'm gonna just, I don't know, but my home is with Salah, so yeah. I think we'll just do that and hopefully we'll see how that works out. I don't know, I don't want to be here. I didn't replace Pete's with anybody. Totally different. No, I'm not keeping you, Villa. We're moving out. That's it. This is our last month there. Goodbye, Villa. Goodbye. Villa of broken dreams. Marissa Freeman, take care of your business in Canada and settle your debts with Pete's if you don't. I don't have debts with Pete's. I've been supporting us. Like I said, it's not even about that. Like, debts can be settled, exactly. You can make a payment plan, you can settle your debts, whatever. You know, I have to learn to be better with money, obviously, but that's not what's depressing me. Why do people care where I am? Why do people, like, I don't know. People are weird. People online, I guess that just depresses me too. Maybe that just being online depresses me too right now. Yeah, golden girl, but like, I guess, yeah, a bit of guilt from that, you know? But then I get like mad. I get like, well, like, we're only responsible for our own happiness in a way because, like, I cannot make him happy just by like living with him, you know? Or maybe that he would be happy forever living with me. But we're not, and we're not together that way. And, you know, like, I don't know. I'm a Muslim woman now. And maybe I have guilt from that. People always telling me she's not Muslim, she's not Muslim. Just because I have slip ups and get high from, like, do you know how hard it is to change your life? At least I'm trying. The people who are criticizing me, what are you doing? You're just doing nothing. Like, just be quiet. Like, you have no idea who I am. You don't know me. You don't know what I struggle with.
The echo is still there. Critically fit. I'm trying, darling. I've done everything. I'm going to try one more thing for my next live. Before I come live, I'm going to clear out the cache of my Google Chrome. I have plugged in and out the microphone several times. I've shut down everything. I went on Twitter, and apparently other people are having sound issues as well. It's not just me. Somebody came in here earlier and said that Miss Yaba was having sound issues too. And people on Twitter were saying that YouTube is, there's something funny with them. because I'm doing the same thing that I always do. For some reason, it's just kind of warped right now. I don't know what it is. So I apologize for the echo. But my viewers will tell you, like, I've done so many things trying to fix it. So many things. It's YouTube all over the place. But I'll tell y'all what, I think I'm going to end it here. And I'm going to try to go work on the sound issues. I'm going to go ahead and before I forget, I'm going to clear out the cache of my browser. Maybe that might fix it. Text Goose and see if she's going back on Kick tonight. It's around midnight. I don't know if she's going to go back. But I'm going to try it. I'm going to try clearing out the cache. Or maybe finding another sound app or something. That might help. So I'm going to end it here, y'all. I'm sorry that there were so many sound issues tonight. And let's see if it gets better tomorrow. Y'all take care and have a good one. Bye.